Alright, what's up everybody? Oh wait, let me turn my fan down. So, yeah, we're gonna play some Doom. The game's, oh wait, I gotta turn the block off, hold on. Where's that? I need to organize my OBS because it looks terrible. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going. Let me turn. Come on. Thank you, OBS. Okay, cool. So we're. Yep, here we go. We're gonna play some. The older Doom. Well, I say older Doom like it's not even that. Wait a minute. 2016. What was that? Shit, has that really been... Wow, it's really been 6 years since this game came out? Damn. Alright, so we're gonna play this. This will be like the game we play... I play like in between, I'm not gonna play on Nightmare. I'm gonna play Ultra. This will be like the in-between game between the XCOM streams, because XCOM 2 is gonna take forever for me to get through. So yeah, let's get into it.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
Let me know how the sound is, guys, because... Is it weird? I kind of missed this pistol. Even though it's fucking useless. I just like pistols in video games. And can we just appreciate how fast this game just throws you into the gameplay? Like, within less than a minute, you already killing shit.
We have to contain this.
Although Eternal does that too. It's been years since I've actually played this one, so... Maybe I should have put a flashing lights warning before I started this. Alright.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
I love that he's like, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh, right. Oop, there, got the shotgun. It is kind of weird going back to this game, considering how vastly different the, well, I wouldn't say vastly different, I'll just say how different the aesthetic is between this game and Eternal. I mean, Eternal was such a different looking game. Oh fuck, that was a dumb move. Why'd I do that? I want to press E for some reason to do the animation. I don't know why. Let's keep going. I forgot you can actually crouch in this game. I don't think I've ever used that.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
I will say, coming back to this game, wow, you are much slower in this game than you are in Eternal. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Come here. Thank you.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Okay, we just appreciate the fact that if you have to have a demonic sensor in your facility, you've probably done something wrong, and we need some lemon pledge in here. Like, what the hell?
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
Like, seriously, how did you get blood on the ceiling, man? Come on, like, have some... Jeez, have some goddamn decorum. Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind.
I love that. That little just look like, really, bruh? Really?
But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Alright, I want to test something real quick. I want to make sure the sound is good. Alright, I want to test something real quick. Okay, it is. I get kind of paranoid because of that one bug I've been having with the wait, why am I going here? With the preamp I'm using for my microphone. Sometimes it does this weird like staticky shit, and usually I have to unplug it and plug it back in, and I did that before stream, and hopefully that fixes it. Well, I was hoping that would fix it, but I didn't check it. Whoa, this is all gone to shit. Am I full? Oh, I'm full already? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that you have to upgrade ammo in this game. Oh, your ammo capacity. I was a little bit surprised that, what was that? I lost my train of thought. Oh, one thing I saw recently was there was this video of like cut, glory kill animations, and let's just say some of the ones that were cut were probably cut because they make zero fucking sense. Like, apparently you could just like levitate demons with your mind and shit, which does not make any goddamn sense, even though it was awesome. There you go. Come on. Hello. I hope they actually, if whatever sequel to Doom Eternal we get, I hope they actually have a pistol that's like good. Because I really love handguns in video games, but they always make them. But a lot of games tend to make them kind of weak. I'd love to see a game where the pistol was actually really good. Because some of them are fun to use, but they're just not. It's just a case of like there's way better weapons you could use, but. And I need a key card. Oh. Alright. What's my FOV set at? It feels like it. Video. Oh. I'm just curious. I'm gonna set it to 100. I like how I completely forgot the guy was right there. Alright, got some grenades and yep. Why did I throw it over there? I should have thrown it into this group. Eh, it doesn't matter. There's one thing that I kind of miss from Doom Eternal right now is that that feature they added where enemies you would be able to blast like chunks off of them whenever you hit them and stuff. That's a really cool system. I'm sure it was a nightmare to. Oh, that's for grenades. Okay, I'm sure it was a nightmare to program and implement, but it was really fun. But, alright, man, yeah, just, ping me when you can join in. So I'll probably be going for a few hours. Let me check this way. Give me that. Yeah, we'll go charge burst. That's more fun. I'm not gonna lie, the triple burst is just satisfying as fuck. The Doom went woke, dude. If Doom went woke, that would just be the stupidest thing ever. That'd be the dumbest thing. Alright, I'm not trying to actively secret hunt, but I just seem to remember there being something around here. Guess not. But you were Alex Jones fighting political demons. I'm not gonna lie, that would be hilarious. Just as like its own thing. Like a parody of Doom that was that would be hilarious. I'd probably play it. If it was any good, I'd probably be like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, there was that one Source filmmaker video where they had the Doomslayer as Alex Jones, and it was hilarious. It worked way better than it had any right to. I might have to play it after, I might have to play that at some point during the stream, because it was pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna waste that on that thing. Here. Ooh, secret found. Paul Joseph Watson would be the robot. Imagine my shock. The entire Democratic Party are demons. Imagine my shock. I can't do a Paul Joseph Watson impression. Like that accent would probably land me in a jail cell somewhere in England. It crashed, Salem? Oh shit. Oh nah, dude. Damn, that is rough. You did the stream crash or did the PlayStation crash? Oh shit, I'm about to die. If you want to jump in, I'm available now, low. Alright, yeah, let me, oh, there was a health pack right there. Hold on. Let me start a call in the hangout thing. Where are my glasses? Hey, what's up, Salem?
Not much. Just yeah, it's been a pretty cruddy day with the internet today.
Yeah, so you said your stream crashed. Was it like did the internet crash, or was it not crash? Was it an internet thing, or was it the PlayStation?
Well, my computer crashed, but I think it's because of the internet that it crashed. Because my computer never crashes. It's in pretty good, decent shape. I mean, it's only about a little over a year old. So.
Huh.
But yeah, I've been having issues. The internet for the past few days in my area, it's been going in and out, in and out.
Oh man, that's a pain.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not just me. It's like the whole, it's like this area.
Are they doing like any kind of maintenance or something?
I've got no clue, man.
Because you might be able to check on your ISP's like website or something.
Yeah, I did look into my provider's issues, and all that they really give you is they just go, you know, like, hey, we're looking into it, and like typically it's, you know, it's only out for like 10 minutes if it goes out, and it's pretty impressive for me being in a rural area. You know, I don't live in an urban or suburban area, so pretty impressive they're able to be that hands-on.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
At the drop of the hat, but no, today though, I mean, it was kind of crazy. Like, they just straight up told me, yeah, we'll be up for another 4 hours. So it was like, holy crap.
Oh, well, at least they told you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the thing was, I was supposed to stream at like 3:30 today. Then I wasn't even able to begin it until like 8 o'clock tonight, so.
Yeah, I saw that originally you were doing 3:30, and I didn't see anything about it, so I just assumed that it. I thought I had missed it or something until you posted in the Discord about it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the issue was, but it's I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, with that stream crashing, like I said, I'm able to jump over here and see what you're doing, and it looks like that you are slaying some demons, which
Yeah.
is always a nice thing to watch.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of weird going back because I'm so used to playing Doom Eternal. It's weird coming back to this game and realizing, wow, this game is actually kind of slow compared to Doom Eternal. And it's weird because I remember when I first played Eternal, I was complaining in my head. I was noticing like, wow, I die way faster in this game.
After running
Yeah.
diagnostics on the
And I thought it was weird, but then now it's like,
optional
Well,
challenges.
here's a question though. In terms of the gun gameplay and such, which Doom do you think takes the crown for that?
I would say Eternal purely because I think the game is faster and also you have more abilities and stuff you can use.
All entrances not
Whereas this game, and I'm not saying this is like a diss, it's a bit simpler.
Okay.
Which isn't bad, mind you, but it's just kind of like you kind of feel outside of the glory kill thing. You kind of feel like a basic FPS character.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you took the Doom aesthetic out of it and just played this character, you would just nameless like grunt guy. It would be pretty similar. Though at least with this character, you don't have to hold shift to sprint.
Yeah.
You're just naturally a bit slightly faster than most.
So, are you a keyboard player, I assume, or do you bring up the controller?
Right now I'm playing keyboard. I might end up switching because I have like this thing, and I probably should get it checked. I've like my the finger I use, like the mouse gets irritated sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of happening right now, but it's not that bad. And I have like a wrap on my arm that helps with it.
I'm hearing gunshots outside. I'm wondering, did one of these stray bullets hit my internet cord by chance?
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I live in a rural area, so it's like, you know, it's a complete different reaction than when I was living in Chicago. Like, you know, I was in Chicago. It's
Oh,
like,
Chicago. It's like somebody just got killed.
It's like bullets hit the deck. But here it's like, you know, oh, bullets. Well, I hope that, you know, John or Phil or whoever got a deer.
Yeah, someone either hunting deer. Do you get boar down there? I assume you do,
God,
but...
no. Oh, God, no. I love it here, dude. I mean, I moved here on purpose.
My sisters and brothers be thankful.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I wouldn't.
dude,
I wouldn't want to live in Chicago.
You will have a seat alongside
Oh god,
them
like
just
half
as
my
I
like
will.
this is how
What
amazing
will
it is.
become
Half
a
my
new
freezer,
world
half
they
of the
create
meat that I have in
for
my
us.
freezer are all the pike that I've caught in the past few months.
Sweet.
So it's like, you know, I get fresh, free food. You know, I get to catch my food. I get to garden some of my food. You know, it's all good and stuff. It's, you know, yeah, it's, you know, you don't get all the you know, conveniences of the city, but it's like, you know, I think the pros outweigh the cons out here.
Honestly, I probably would prefer to live like in like a suburb type area, maybe like semi-rural, but not. I don't know if I'd go full-blown rural.
Yeah, I mean that is the thing with me is that, you know, I do love the completely rural area. So, you know, when I'm talking about it and when I'm you know, saying that, you know, oh yeah, I love it out here, I do know that it's not the life for everybody. So.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things that I like, you know, being out in the woods, and not being out in the woods, but like not that much. I like hiking and stuff sometimes, but I don't know if I'd want to be out in the middle of nowhere all the time.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And I just killed myself.
I'm actually in a neighborhood right now, but it is in a rural region of the country.
Oh, Slim is saying you guys are going to Vegas.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Slim said Salem, Dayton, and I are going to Vegas. I didn't know about that.
So yeah, whatever we do, it'll be a fun trip, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, what's up, Joker? I'm sure. I've never been to Vegas. I've been in a casino before, though.
I got no clue when it'll happen, but yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, I've always wanted to meet up with internet folks somewhere. So you know, it'd be fun to do it anywhere really. But I guess the benefit to Vegas though is that it's cheap to fly out there and it's cheap to stay there.
Yeah, I heard it's not. I heard a flight to Vegas isn't that bad. I've never looked.
Let's put it this way. When I went to Vegas a few years ago, I flew from Chicago. And
the hell?
I think the plane ticket was only like $60.
That's not bad.
No, it's quite amazing actually.
That's pretty damn good.
Like, and then actually, I stayed at a hotel in Vegas. That was I think it was like a 4-star hotel.
You were on the actual strip?
Yeah, I don't remember the exact hotel I stayed at. But it's like the sucker was like $80 a night.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
for a 4-star? Wow.
Yeah, like it was really good. Like yeah, I tell people, you know, it's like if you just get the travel itch and you're okay with going to Vegas, do that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's dirt cheap, and the other thing too is, you know, me being an outdoor guy, I love that area because, I mean, yeah, the strip in Vegas is cool and all, but there's like huge parks and stretches of wilderness and these mountains you can go explore right outside of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of like what it's like not when you're not on the strip, and it's kind of an interesting like contrast between the loud as fuck strip and in this just quiet. I don't want to say nothingness, but kind of.
Even cooler though is because if you do travel to Vegas, obviously you're going to rent a car so you can get around. And dude, you know, like I think like the speed limit around there was like anywhere from 80 to 90 miles per hour. So if you're driving through the desert, you're just slamming that gas pedal to the ground.
Oh, you were flooring it.
It's so much fun to drive around.
I do have to question why the hell you need a chainsaw on Mars. There's no trees or anything. Like, what do you need this for?
I propose the question. Why not?
I mean, yeah. It is hilarious though. In Doom 3, they actually explain why there's chainsaws, and it's because of a shipping accident. Like, you find a PDA log or someone complains, like, why the hell would we need chainsaws on Mars? And like, yeah, that's kind of funny that you highlighted how stupid that is. Like, I appreciate that.
I kind of see it the same way that Family Guy addressed this fun question. Well, what's the name of Lois's dad? I forgot.
I forget his name.
Yeah, well, anyways, Lois's dad, like, the whole setup for the joke is that Peter was gonna sleep with Lois's mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so anyways, yeah, skipping all that because that'll take forever to explain. But Peter decides not to go through with it. So Lois's dad walks into the room, and Peter is completely naked. And he goes, "Why are you naked in my house?" And Peter just looks at him deadpan, just says, "Why aren't you?"
Yeah, I remember.
And then Lois's dad goes, "You know what? You're all right, Griffin."
That was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's just for anything that's like cool or funny or stuff, you know, at some point you just have to start going like, you know, you just have to have the reaction.
Carter, that's right, that's his name, Carter. That's it.
Carter, okay. Yeah, you just eventually have to have the reaction to Carter. Just like, you know what? It's okay.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's your house. Man, I'm trying to remember the last time I watched Family Guy. It's been so long.
It's been years for me. It's just the thing is it's not very funny anymore in my opinion. And same thing with The Simpsons, Rick and Morty, you know, just a bunch of shows.
South Park is kind of like that now for me. Like, I was watching one of the later seasons, and it was the season where they had the plot line where they were like, hey, Al Gore was right about the man bear pig thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, this isn't really that funny.
No, and
Like, it actually gets into,
I
like,
don't-
preachy territory and not, like, in a
Access denied.
funny way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's and I don't want to get too far down this road because I don't want to get political on your channel. It's like, but that's part of the problem with me. It's like South Park is getting to that territory where it's like, I don't know. It's
Access
like
denied.
they used to
Area
just
security
take things
limits
down the
required.
middle of the road, and they would just kind of make fun of everybody.
Yeah, but it's kind of, it
It's
seems like it's
now,
leaning
now
towards
they're
the...
starting to feel like they're taking sides on stuff, like hard line sides, which
Yeah.
is really weird for South Park to do.
Yeah, and that's how the episode, the two, it's like a two-part episode. That's how it started feeling.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, it's like, and this doesn't even matter, like, you know, whatever your political opinions are, but it's like, you know, the fact of the matter is, it's like, it's really, it doesn't feel like South Park when it's like, they're deciding to paint one side as, oh, this is the good side, this is the bad side. Where it's like it used to be before, hey, we're gonna make fun of everybody.
The funny thing is, like, there's a part where, like, there's this guy who's talking about how it's not real. Then he sees it and he goes, okay, it's real. There's nothing we can do about it. And he brings up, like, he tries to bring up, like China and India. And it's like, you kind of treating him like he's wrong, but he's not. Because this whole thing is a metaphor for global warming. It's like, he's not exactly wrong.
Oh yeah.
But you kind of, like, almost, like, treating him like he's a douche. But it's like, he's right, though.
But I mean, like, this is part of the problem, is that, you know, because that whole episode was supposed to be like Matt Stone and Trey Parker, they both changed their opinions on global warming.
Yeah, because
Like,
they kind of did that with the episode where Cartman pretends to be trans to get his own bathroom.
Yeah.
It's kind of like them
and
walking
the
that
thing
back.
is, it's like, you know, hey, it's kind of cool actually to see that, you know, they're willing to change their minds on stuff. You know, it shows that they are not just beholden to something forever. It's like, you know, they're willing to think outside the box. They're able to, you know, change their opinions when they're faced with, you know, different perspectives of facts or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not bragging on them for that. It was
Yeah,
just
that's all fine and dandy, but the thing is, they have betrayed that area of, like, you know, hey, but we'll still make fun of the ridiculousness of everything.
yeah, because I was waiting for them to call out, because this is the thing that I always find funny about, like, climate activists. Most of them fly private jets and don't drive electric cars, but they want to tell you about how we have to save the environment. It's like, you don't do half of this shit.
Lockdown disconnected.
It's like, you live in a big ass house and I don't see a single goddamn solar panel or anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
where do you get off lecturing me
this
on
is-
this?
But at the same time, though, like, this is the issue with, like, South Park now being one-sided, or maybe not one-sided, but certainly
I would say
biased,
biased, not really one-sided.
because it's like, so they spent the past few seasons, like, you know, I mean, they did have Garrison as Trump, true, but it's like, you know, they never shied away from Trump jokes, which I found hilarious. I always loved
Yeah,
it
some
when
of
they
them were
bragged
funny,
about
like the fuck them all to death
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
and he literally does
But,
that. Was pretty funny.
But here's the thing is, has anybody heard of at South Park taking any shots on Biden?
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, starting to feel, you know, hey, you guys went on about, you know, climate change. Hey, you guys, you know, you didn't say anything about Biden. It's just, you know, there's just enough things there where it's like, you know, it's like, oh God, I think we're in the early stages of losing South Park.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of feels like there's some episodes that kind of make me feel like they kind of are running out of steam, which I'm not saying that's, but you know, it happens. I mean, you can't keep a show going on forever and it still feel fresh.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that was the whole
eventually-
reason why they did that serial season, where it's like it was all consecutive narrative. And
Yeah.
because they wanted to try something different, because they started, you know, they even acknowledged that's why they did it. It's like, you know, well, we wanted to evolve because we didn't want to do the same thing over and over again.
Which I get it, and
Yeah.
I get that, and like the first season where they did it was really good, but then the one where around the election it really fell apart, because I think what happened was they expected Hillary to win, so they were kind of setting up the whole season like Hillary was gonna win, and then of course she didn't, and it threw their whole plan for the season out the window, so it kind of became a mess because they were trying to correct.
Though at the same time, though, I do believe that what we got was what they expected was what they planned if Trump were to win, because they even said, like in commentaries, it's like they would write up separate scripts for like their election episodes, which they've done for every election.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think it's because they had so much, like, you know, because they were going so linear, it was hard for them to, it was a little bit trickier to change course, I guess.
Which actually, speaking of elections, that is still one of my favorite episodes of South Park ever, is the McCain-Obama election episode. Do you remember that?
Oh,
one?
he does like they make like the Ocean's 11 parody where they're stealing a
Yeah.
diamond and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's getting shit-faced and celebrating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
No. My favorite part of that whole episode is when Obama's touring the White House when he's not even a president yet, and he goes to a room and McCain's there, and he's like, McCain, you know, and then McCain, Obama, and then it's like there's this tense moment in the air. And you're like, what's gonna happen? And then immediately they go, boom,
baby.
And they get,
Yeah, that shit was good.
Oh.
That came out of that was so left field. I was like, yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. And then freaking Obama and Michelle weren't even married. It was all a ruse.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta. Joker Blade in chat says I miss Boondocks. Dude, me too. I miss Boondocks.
Oh,
Though
Boondocks is great.
it's sad though because the actor for Granddad died, and obviously Charlie Murphy passed away. So now, what's that guy's name? Rummy's character. Like they can't really. They'd have to either recast him or not use that character anymore.
Oh god. God, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Because
Says there's
I love the Boondocks. It is one of my favorite comedy, animated comedy shows.
Yeah, I would watch that like every year, sometimes multiple times in the same year. I'm not even kidding. Like the whole thing, with the exception of season 4. Season 4 is where it's kind of a mess. Even though there were some good episodes in 4, I will say that.
And then also, I will never pass up an opportunity to do my Uncle Ruckus impression.
I used to be able to do back in like high school. I used to be able to do Stink Meter's voice, but I don't think I can anymore.
Yeah, the only problem is like there's only so many lines that I can say from Stink Manor and Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what you say. I mean, my channel's not monetized anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Oh, what's up,
my
Infinite?
channel taken down for some Uncle Ruckus lines.
Oh yeah. I mean, my last video, I did just deadass use a clip of Possessed Tom when he goes, "Oh yeah, you was popping all that good shit a second ago." Hold on, I gotta show you I can do his voice. "Oh yeah, you was popping all that good shit a second ago." There you go.
Oh god. Actually, what do you want me to? Shit. I want to do my Uncle Ruckus impression. What do you want me to sing?
I would ask you to sing "Don't Trust No New Niggas" over there, but I know you're gonna get canceled for singing that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what. When he's doing an exorcism and he's just like, we gotta use the tools of the white man. And it's like a job application, a nightstick, and what was the other one?
My name is Father Uncle Reverend Ruckus. No relation. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that shit was too good. The funniest thing is I didn't even realize this till later, but Tom and Stink Meter are the same voice actor.
Oh yeah.
It took me a while to realize that because I didn't notice it until the episode where they're possessed, because you can hear him switching voices. Like mid-dialogue, you can hear the transition between voices, and it's funny.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Like there's a part where he's like running out of things to say, and you hear him halfway sounded like Stink Meter, and Tom, he's like, "You are all a bunch of testicles and no shaft." I think that's the line.
That's the next line.
Like he switches it mid-sentence and it's like that is so hilarious. Why is
Oh,
Chad
that's
not up
not fair. I can't see the next line from Uncle Ruckus, which is one of the funniest lines in that entire episode.
It is. Read, nigga, read. Ah!
Oh God, no, here's a good one. Ruckus, you hate black people, right? Well, I won't exactly call people.
Yeah, that line. That was too good.
How is it that Uncle Ruckus is more racist than freaking slave owners?
That's the wild part. That is the wild part. Ruckus is so damn racist.
I'll tell that John Wayne loved him.
Yeah, that's trying to fucking bury Manilow of all people.
Nah, that can't be true. According to this DNA in me, I'm 102% black.
With a 2% margin of error. Why, Lord? Why, Lord?
Why, Lord? Why? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard the line, I thought he said 2% margin of error.
I repeat, we got a code black.
Cold black.
What the hell is a code black?
Like, even the security guy's like, what the fuck is a cold black, man? I was like, but that season 2, season 3 were excellent. Yeah, they were. Season 2. I'm trying to think, what is my favorite episode of season 2? The Killer Kung Fu Wolf bitch one is hilarious just because that title. That fucking title.
They're playing Doom. You know that we're going to hell for reciting the Boondocks.
Oh yeah, Chancellor Susan's gonna just send me to YouTube hell. I mean, according to a comment on my last video, apparently I got 10 federal charges against me for some reason.
Oh God. Yeah. You know what? You wanna explain that to me?
So what I think happened, I'm pretty sure the guy who most posted those comments is the guy I covered in the video, because he's now going around like trying to report people who I guess like troll him or something with like old accounts. And he has a habit of like accusing his trolls of crimes even though he has zero fucking evidence of anything.
Oh God.
And he's like, you tell me, run boy, we got you at least 10 charges. It's just like, bruh. Like, well,
Let Uncle Ruckus just say his point of view on this whole situation. I say those 10 federal charges are too few, too little. You need more charges because I see who you are behind that penguin avatar.
I almost was tempted to reply with just 10. That's a rookie number. So I gotta pump them numbers up. Been slacking, but no, I just pinned his comment because it was hilarious.
Well, we know why there's only 10. It's because you're kind of running the media.
Berta Exodus said, wouldn't it be funny if Tangled and Frozen were in the same universe as the Doom game? That would be a fucking mess. I don't even know how you'd explain that.
Would it be funny if Tangled and Frozen were in the same... Okay, if they're in the same universe, then can we also have Jordan Peterson narrate the freaking, the Doom crawl? Like the opening sequence.
Up yours, woke moralist. Is that what he said?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, he got like his account like suspended on Twitter, and he like went on this like damn near super villain rant where he's like, we'll see who cancels who. Up yours, woke moralist. I was like, please tell me he's memeing because it's just fucking funny.
Yeah,
like I don't even disagree with the message. It's just the way you said it is just unintentionally hilarious.
You know, the thing is, I used to like a lot of what Pearson said, but I think since a lot of stuff had been like a lot of the rugs have been swept underneath him, I think he's lost a little bit of his objectivist perspective here and there. I think that he's getting a little more, you know, unhinged, shall we say?
I can see that.
Yeah, so
I feel like these suits are references to Half-Life because they're orange and gray, but I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case. That would be kind of an interesting thing if that was what they were going for.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against Jordan Peterson. A lot of people were like, oh, I lost all respect from doing that. I was like, I haven't lost it. I just think it's funny. And the memes where the memes where they put him as like in Command and Conquer are fucking golden.
Oh god, no. You wanna know what the best one is? With that one guy, the one YouTuber, what's his name? Flash Gets. He did like the racist Mario video. He did a video about Jordan Peterson becoming the Lobster King, and it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's like he's in the middle of a desert with this lobster that's drying out next to him, who's got this crown, and he's like, you know, you understand, King Lobster, Western civilization, it's all coming to a crumble. And he's going on and on and on with all this stuff that sounds vaguely like what Jordan Peterson would say. Yeah. And I want you to watch it because it's funny. But
yeah, I'll have to look it up on stream.
Jordan Peterson does become the Lobster King.
I'm pretty sure Doomslayer would just gouge Olaf's eyes out. Probably. I mean, Olaf was fucking annoying. I mean, the whole cast of Frozen got on my nerves. I'm gonna be real.
I do have to say though, his song I did find pretty funny, especially that one part in the song where, you know, the lyrics were like, "Summer's a good time. I mean, winter's a good time to stand and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a." And obviously the rhyme word is puddle, but he just goes, "Happy snowman." And it's like, oh, you're in denial, like to the point where it's like kind of sad.
Hey, this guy's there. Let's say I do actually see Joker upgrade Overlord, Apocalypse, and Chronicle. Okay. I wonder how much processing power these servers have.
I do not know.
Can they run Crisis though? Oh, you know what? Can they run? Actually, you know what? To update that joke, can it run Star Citizen at a stable frame rate? Do you think Star Citizen is finished in this game? In this game's timeline?
Nothing can run it at a acceptable frame rate.
Yeah.
Oh,
that guy is missing most of his torso.
I mean, does he deserve the torso?
I don't know. Depends on what he did here.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't know what other franchises can we talk about that's gonna send us to hell? I mean, we hit South Park, we hit Boondocks.
Yeah, like where do you go from there? I mean, I could talk about Goblin Slayer season 1, but like.
Oh. Okay, we're going there.
Because I remember like I was there when the controversy happened, and I hadn't seen the show till after it died down, and then I watched the show. I was like, that was it. Like, that was what all of you people were mad about, that one episode.
Actually, to be fair though, the anime didn't show much. I will say the manga got it never got explicit, but it certainly did show a hell of a lot more.
I did hear that the light novels were worse because they actually spend like a couple chapters with that group, so you actually think they're the main characters.
Oh God.
Like you learn all of their aspirations and insecurities and stuff, and then they get brutally murdered.
Okay. Well, here, let me ask you this. Did you watch Arcane yet?
I am not.
Okay. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say then, but it essentially is around the same vein as what the topic you were bringing up. So.
Wait a minute, Brad Clark, Dylan Thomas's channel's finally gone. Wait, did he actually delete it? Because I know he handed it off to someone else.
Who's Dylan Thomas again?
He's a guy. The Sonic Tuber I covered that for some reason that video blew the fuck up and was like 20,000 views or some shit. Like, it was wild. I was sitting there like, what the fuck is going on with this video? Like I hadn't made a video in a month.
I do have to say it is pretty impressive. I was actually it's funny I came on tonight. I was actually going through your library today, and yeah, you do have some videos that certainly do get traffic. You certainly do have a talent for it, dude.
Yeah, apparently I have a talent for covering just random weird people on the internet.
You know what you got? I would say you got to do this next, but Dankula beat you to it. I was gonna say you gotta cover Dragon Lord.
Dude, I actually might cover Dragon Lord. Wait, it was really him, but pretending to be someone else. I thought it sounded like text to speech or some shit. So there was Dylan Holt. Okay. I might have to make a part 2 on that. That is wild.
Or you could, you know what? If you're not going to cover Dragon Lord, you could just look for a crazy person online. The problem is if they don't have a high subscriber count, they might be crazy enough to stalk you.
Yeah, that is the thing, and also, it's just kind of that thing, and this is, and I feel like someone's gonna clip this, and in like 3 years from now, they're gonna use it against me. But I feel like a lot of the channels that cover that kind of stuff, like, you know, like they cover like lolcow stuff, they end up becoming lolcows. It seems like.
Oh yeah.
Like almost without fail.
Well, I mean, like even Mr. Medicare, it's like, you know, people forget that there was a bit of a period. He seems to be on the incline right now, but people forget, like, you know, he was having a bit of a dip in his viewings for a bit, and during that time, a lot of people were kind of poking fun at him.
I'm trying to remember when, because I kind of like, it's funny, I end up watching Medicare through other people covering stuff that then Medicare gets involved in.
Mm.
Like, I know he used to be in like the what is it, like the internet blood sports thing, which I'm gonna be honest, I could not watch that shit.
No, I hated that shit.
Because it was like, okay, this is just a bunch of angry people in a Discord call. Like,
It's
talking
pretty much
over
what
each
it
other.
was. Yeah, the other thing too, it's like, you know, like internet blood sports. I mean, especially in like the I don't know what you want to call them, the skeptosphere and some of the commentary channels, maybe a couple entertainment channels. It's like, at that point, it's like, you do have to wonder at that point, how many of them are actually trying to make intellectual points, and how many of them are trying to milk the outrage, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I ain't mad at somebody for milking like outrage or something, because I mean, it's you know, especially if you make YouTube your day job. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, you know, get that bread. Which one you still want? I'll take the missile one.
Just don't go down bread tube.
Yeah, just don't be bread tube. Yeah. Then again, I know like the commentary community lately had like an imploded because they got exposed for being basically hypocritical about stuff, and it was just kind of like, yeah. It seems like communities in general always implode. I don't know why it is.
Yeah, that's why I always make the I always make the point that it's like, you know, nah, just be your own guy. You know, hang around some friends, but don't ever like join like a faction, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just kind of I'm just kind of like, don't, like, just be you.
Here's the other thing too, and I think we've talked about this before. You could definitely relate, especially like we've talked about the religious angle on stuff. It's like, you know, you can't put most people into one concrete box.
Yeah, you can't.
And so it's like, you know, you're also asking for trouble if you try to put yourself into a box.
This is not exactly related to this, but it was funny. I was watching this thing, like this guy was talking about a basic guide to like metal music. Not only was it 12 parts long, but each part was easily over 20 minutes. And he's giving like a basic overview of like different genres and subgenres, and even he's like, some of this stuff I don't even know. Some of this stuff people might not even consider a subgenre. And he's like, some of this stuff might not even be considered the genre I'm putting it in. So he was basically like, he was talking about this subgenre called I want to say it's pronounced, I'm forgetting how it's pronounced, but it's spelled D-J-E-N-T. I think it's pronounced gent, but I don't remember if that's the correct pronunciation of it. And he was trying to argue if this one band that I actually listened to occasionally, Meshuggah, if they were part of it, because there's definitely some similarities with the way they play their guitars and stuff. But then he was trying to argue that there was like another subgenre that they could also fit in, that people argue about, and it's like, wow, this is very complicated. I was like, this is very complicated. The only one that I was like, okay, it's pretty clear cut is black metal, because it's just like, yeah, it's basically just basically someone's like, how evil can we make a metal song sound?
Yeah.
It's basically black metal.
I mean, like, mostly like I mean, we're all, you know, teens in our early 20s at some point, so, so, you know, all the new metal stuff, you know, you kind of grow out of for the most part, but I still like to listen to Hollywood Undead.
Oh,
But
Is Slipknot
I
considered
like-
new metal? Because some people consider them that. I still like some. I still fuck with Slipknot.
I don't know. I would actually consider them like just. I'm not sure what kind of metal to classify.
Yeah, I don't know if
them
they're
as.
considered new metal because they do have they do have screaming, so I can't put them in just regular rock because it's like nah, this is a little too heavy for rock, but I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I was actually going to bring up the whole thing with Hollywood Undead because yeah, with Hollywood Undead, it's like, are they rap rock? Are they metal? Or are they are they?
Because I know some
metal?
new
And
metal can incorporate like rap stuff because like Limp Bizkit is considered like new metal.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I don't know because the thing is it's like bands like Hollywood Undead, it's like sometimes they do different songs. Like it'll depend on the song. Will be like completely different genres.
Yeah.
Like I mean because part of the reason why I like Hollywood Undead is it's kind of interesting. Like they can make something that is a completely just 100% metal song, but then on the same album they've got like straight up club songs.
That kind of is like Fear Factory. They used to, their older shit is definitely industrial metal, but now their newer shit I think is probably just more, just like standard-ish metal, I guess, or just. And it's kind of interesting because like their old shit has like a lot of like electronic stuff in it too, even though it's mostly metal. But like the themes of the songs were very mechanical and stuff. Like one of them I think is called like a cloning plant or something like that, or remanufacture and dismanufacture and stuff like that. So they have a theme of like machinery and stuff with their old stuff. And it's still there, but it's just like toned down.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Do you think they've grown out of it? They're trying to do new stuff, or do you think that they're still consistent with what they were before?
I don't know because I'm recently been listening to them, but I was just going through like some of their older stuff, like from like the first song I heard by them was Regenerate, which I would argue is like if you ever put a metal song in a Wolverine movie, put this song in. Like just put this song in because it's too good.
And I don't mean to change the subject too much, but I just looked at the chat here. It's Burning Exeter. It says, let me ask you both, Edgy and Salem, what's the shared universe you see in the Doom games? Jokingly, I go with Tangled and Frozen. But seriously, I'd go with Solomon Kane and Bone Tomahawk. Okay, I'm not sure about Bone Tomahawk, but I just gotta say, you put Solomon Kane in the Doom universe?
That would be pretty fucking sick.
Dude. Freaking, like, I love watching Razorfist talk about Solomon Kane. Like, his videos on that are insane. It's like, dude, Solomon Kane, the freaking Puritan, over-the-top Christian preacher, superhero pretty much, versus the Doom universe. Dude. Like, look, I'm not religious, but it's like, you put freaking Solomon Kane in hell in the Doom universe.
That'd be pretty epic.
You have him carrying a Bible around, screaming out Bible verses while slicing up demons. Dude, I'd pay big tons of money to see that.
You know who I would think would be really cool to see? Spawn.
Oh god,
like Spawn in this universe would be just way too fucking.
Spawn, Ghost Rider. I mean, oh god, yeah.
Because I was just thinking, because Spawn uses guns too, so I just imagine Spawn would do it like a BFG in this universe.
Yeah.
Like all the crazy shit he does.
Yeah.
Like I didn't buy Mortal Kombat 11 when they said Spawn wasn't gonna be playable. I was like, damn, that almost makes me want to just bite the bullet and buy this.
And let me see, the 2009 movie is overrated. I haven't read any of the comics.
I think he said underrated.
Yeah, but 2009, which movie are you talking about?
I think he's talking about I think he's talking about Solomon Kane, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I know there was one that was on Netflix, and by the time I wanted to actually watch it, because I didn't know too much about the character, still don't know a whole lot about him.
Yeah,
it was removed.
Okay, so
like I couldn't find it anymore.
A really good introduction to the character. Look up Razorfist video on Solomon Kane. He'll catch you up with all the good shit.
I did see this one post on Minds that kind of cracked me up, where somebody was talking about they wanted like Razorfist to somehow like save anime, and I was like, Razor Fist seems like he doesn't like anime that much, from what I gather.
Well, actually, no. Actually, no. If you I watch a lot of his live streams. Razor Fist really likes the old school anime, but like the anime that's like that's very, very heavy metal oriented. Because a lot of people forget, like, anime from like the 80s and early 90s, it was almost like marriage to like
metal music
anime and metal
stuff.
was almost marriage together, the same way like, you know, high fantasy once was in the 80s.
Yeah, and also like video games used to be. Well, some video games still are, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Because I remember like there was some post where for some reason people were talking about like anime, and he just kept like shitting all them because I was like, oh, it's based off of this thing that's Western, so I don't care. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Well, it was well, the thing is, he does have some legitimacy to it depends on the specific stuff that's brought up to him.
I mean, I get
like,
saying that, yeah, this thing is inspired by this, but like, that doesn't necessarily make it bad, though.
Oh, no. The thing is, though, is I don't think that he's saying that it's bad, because he always prefaces it's like, you know, it's his taste.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the thing that he's going off of, and I do agree, because he's saying, and this is coming from somebody who's, like, I'd say, like, my primary source of entertainment right now is anime and manga. But I will say, like, you know, he does bring up a good point. It's like, you know, you guys are saying you're going to anime and manga because you like these things. And his whole point is, you do understand that there's an entire other sphere of entertainment that these animes were inspired by, and you've not even given it a chance yet.
Oh, I get that, but it's kind of, I think it's the way he goes about it, though. It's like, he kind of...
Oh, yeah, dude. But,
he comes off, and I know it's his personality. He's kind of a dickhead, but he just kind of...
Yeah, and that's the thing I was just about to say is, like, you know, that's part of the reason I like him, is I do like the snarky personality. And I think that is what comes through when he answers any question.
I don't mind the snarky personality, but the problem is, like, if you're trying to get somebody to, you know, consider something, being snarky towards them is not a good way to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand that. I do think, though, that, you know, and, you know, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I do believe that some of it is just him. It's like he has created an online persona of himself.
Oh, I know, it's his persona and everything,
You know,
so I get
yeah.
it. Like, he's... and I'm saying this as someone who used to watch him a lot, but I don't know, maybe... I don't know, over the last couple of years, I just kind of got tired of it.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. I
guess his tastes have changed. I don't know.
But I would actually recommend still, you know, look up his video for Solomon Kane, and let him. And I would take up his recommendations. And also, he did a really good video recently about bande dessinée, which are French and Belgian and Italian comics. And a lot of these, especially the French, you know, they were heavily inspired. The Japanese were heavily inspired by the French bande dessinée. And so it's like, if you like manga, and I love manga, you know, I'm actually looking forward to checking out some of these bande dessinée that Razor recommended, because a lot of these great manga artists and storytellers, a lot of them cite the French as being their primary source of inspiration for both art, storytelling, etc. So, you know, it is something to explore.
Yeah, I'm at the...
And yeah, I can understand, like, you know, how a certain personality quirks aren't very appealing. But I do.
And I mean, I can respect that you know, that's his thing, and he sticks to it. Like, I do respect that. I want to go on record saying.
Yeah.
I just think that if you're trying to convince someone to do something, it's like, maybe it's just me, but just like being snarky about it is not a good way to get them to do it.
Yeah. I mean, for me, for instance, I wouldn't be snarky about it, but that's me.
Like if someone told me, I'm trying to think of something that, like if someone told me they really liked Hunger Games, like I've seen Battle Royale, which in my opinion I think is better than Hunger Games, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you should watch this instead. Yeah, I wouldn't be like that about it, or act like I'm better than you or give like an air that I'm somehow better than you because I watched Battle Royale instead. Not saying Razor Fist is like that, but it can kind of be misinterpreted as that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and actually, funny you bring that up, because I don't know if you heard that, but it's kind of funny you bring that up. I'm actually about to crack open Battle Royale. It's going to be the next novel that I read.
I've never read the book. I have seen the movie of the first one. I haven't seen the second one because I heard the second one's kind of weird. Like, not in a good way.
Well, the thing is, the first film, both films are rather political. The first one, though, is very subtle with it because the primary focus of the narrative is the survival, of course.
Right.
And there's political
undertones.
Undertones attached to it. The second one, though, got really, really, really political.
Because the second one, at least from what I remember from the first one, it ends with them implying they're going to take down the government or something.
Yeah, but, God, the second one, like, okay. Like, this is how weirdly political it gets, and it's like, it also doesn't make much sense. But at the same time, too, let me explain the surrealness of this one is the guy who made it died before they began it. So it's like...
They're like, you talking about the director died? Or the writer?
No, that, yeah, was it, I think it was the director. I'll have to look it up, I'm sorry. But somebody who was, like, heavily involved died. So it was like, I think it was his son who took over. I think it was the director. I don't remember who it was exactly. But, I mean, like, it got so weird that it's like, they had this whole segment where it's like, they literally list off all the countries that are being, quote-unquote, persecuted by America. And they're listed as, like, countries we're supposed to be feeling bad for. And it's like in this big speech about, you know, like, we will stand together and we will fight your oppressors. And it's like some of the countries are listed off are like Iran, Afghanistan, North Korea. And I'm like, you're not getting me to feel sympathy. You're making me want to be like, oh, we're going to take these guys on. Let's go. Like it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna side with the North Korean freaking government. Okay?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch, unless it's like not the same North Korea.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch.
And especially like North Korea side, like Iran especially, like it's like, oh come on, like
yeah, that's
Iran,
a little
like I don't know, like it's an okay movie. It's just like I said. It's like I think that somewhere along the production, they really lost like
the plot,
the soul of what Battle Royale is supposed to be about.
Because the first one, like it was mostly about just that, you know, the simple. I won't say simple, but you know, about surviving this horrible thing, this horrible game, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. And I mean, because I've actually read interviews with a guy who wrote the original novel, and you know the thing is, it's always been politically motivated, but it's been more so about, you know, like it's not like specific politics. It's more so what is people's reaction to like these political or these cultural realms that have been brought up, and it's Battle Royale is more so like. It is more so about the conflict of the youth versus the old.
Yeah, because I kind of got like some generation versus generation kind of vibes from the movie, at least.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like the whole point. It was like, oh, the young generation, they're too rebellious, so they don't respect their elders, so we're gonna make them kill each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of a very simplistic way of looking at it, but that's like the basic.
Oh, yeah, it's very simplistic, but it is paired up, like it is put up against like a very Japanese political system.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I don't live in Japan. I'm not
about to say that stuff is probably gonna go over my head for the most part.
So it's like, you know, it's I wouldn't be able to like bring up like, you know, what the specific implications of it are and stuff.
Because the only things I really do know about their government is like they can't just like mobilize military without like checking with I think like the US and somewhere in other places because of their whole, I forgot what treaty it is. Basically the treaty they had to sign after World War II.
Yeah. Which I don't know, at this point, seeing how China and other nations are acting, maybe we should let Japan get a little imperial.
Yeah, I just say let them at least, you know, have their own like be like, yeah, you guys can have your own
Yeah.
army. Maybe they do now, because I know there was some. I remember hearing some about where they were like amending their like constitution. I don't even know if constitution's the right word, but they were like amending something about that.
I don't remember what it was. I do know though that I do believe that Japan's entire military is specifically defense.
Yeah, like the
oriented.
defense. They call like the Japanese Defense Force.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't know if that says much because technically our military is too. And
Yeah, technically they're supposed to be defense, but we kind of don't do that. They
Yeah.
don't really defend.
I mean,
They're attacking more than
with-
defending at this point.
Yeah,
And I'm not
you
trying to,
know,
and I'm
it's
not
like-
saying that to diss anybody who's in the military. It's just how it is. Like you guys are overseas somewhere.
No. The thing is, it's like criticizing the people that run it, and the actual troops. That's two
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, like even like I got family who is from the military, and I got friends who are from the military, and it's like, you know, even when they get out, they're like, you know, no, screw everybody who's in charge.
Picture this, seriously, picture this Dawn versus Saw McCain with Keith David and James Purefoy reprising roles.
Oh God,
Are we talking, because Keith David only did the voice of Spawn, so if we're talking like animated, that would be pretty fucking sick. If we're talking live action, they probably get. They could probably get.
You could do the same thing you did for Darth Vader in the original trilogy.
Yeah, you could just dub his voice out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I actually thought Michael Jai White, the guy who was the live action Spawn, I actually thought he was good. It was just the effects and the script weren't the greatest.
Yeah,
Like surrounding him.
Around him, yeah.
Oh fuck! Like it's to the point where I actually, if they brought him back as Spawn, even though he's probably, I don't know how old he is now. He might be too old now. But if they brought him back to do it, I would be like, oh yeah, oh hell yeah.
Well, actually, now that I think about it,
Demonic threat reduced
actually,
by 50%.
there might be some cool shoot.
Because I know there's like a another Spawn movie that's in like development hell.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just about to bring up. Not Seth MacFarlane.
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, he's directing it actually, if I'm not mistaken. And
I know
he's
he has
working
way
on it,
more
and
input.
which the coolest thing though was that Todd confirmed. They said this is not going to be an action movie. This is going to be a horror movie.
Okay,
Which got
good.
me really excited.
Because that's what I think. 'Cause
And,
when they said they were doing a Venom movie, like I kind of stand by this. I think if you're gonna do a Venom movie, it needs to be a horror movie or have very strong horror elements to it.
Yeah. Now, in defense of the Venom movie, they didn't go with like what he turned into instead of what he started out as, what we usually think of Venom. Which, okay, that's fine, but I do admit, like, you know, I would have loved to have seen a villainous Eddie Brock. But anyways, back to Spawn though. So yeah, I do remember that Todd said that it was going to be a horror movie, and you know, all the stuff he was saying had me very excited about it. The one thing though is that I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff that I heard was pre-COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like now I'm wondering, okay, what happened in this film since COVID?
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with that. Another character that I'd love to see adapted, because I have like 2 hardcovers most of the comics, is The Darkness. I don't know if you remember, like Sauron's a big fan of Darkness. I mean, we did a stream about that on his channel. It was really fun. But the thing about The Darkness, especially if they interpreted more like how the game did, because I actually like the way the games did it. Because in the comic books, it started off as just, oh, the Darkness is just a superpower. But in the game, it's much more like, no, this thing is basically an entity that's attached to you that has an agenda of its own. And it's not always on your side. And that it's brought up several times in the game. But if you read the comics, it's not like that, at least not initially. Later runs in the comics do make the Darkness more antagonistic towards Jackie. Because in the beginning, it was just, oh yeah, you can't have sex ever. Because if you end up having a kid and it's a son, the Darkness will immediately kill you so it can infect your child, so then when they turn 21 they'll become the host.
Right.
This kind of treated kind of funny actually in the comic, because at first Jackie doesn't quite get it, and then the guy who's telling him this is like, can you guarantee, Like, do you know where to have sex that 100% guarantees you will not have a child? And he realizes, oh shit, there isn't one. And he actually breaks down because the whole thing is Jackie's like this. He's basically a horn dog. Like he's a playboy. So he's fucking horrified. And he's actually like, on his hands and knees, like frustrated. Like, I can't do it ever. Like, no. The guy who knows like how the darkness was like, nah, bro. Oh, I think he either says that he says you better just stick to oral, man. Or something like that.
Yeah, I guess that depends on the perspective, eh?
Because the thing is, he can't get a vasectomy either because the darkness is in some of the comics straight up regenerates his body. So if he thought, oh, I got a vasectomy, it's cool, the darkness is like cute, we're gonna undo that now without telling you. Because the darkness would do some shit like either that or it would kill the doctor trying it. Like that's how that would go down. It would not end well. Because I know in like the comic, and I think the game does it too, but in the comic they make it way more explicit. There's a point where Jackie blows himself up to take like this like mob boss that he was beefing with them or something like that. And in the comic after that, where they kind of recap everything that happened, he basically reveals, yeah, part of my job survived the explosion and the darkness regrew my entire body from that. So yeah, vasectomy's not gonna work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you getting snipped is not gonna work. It's just gonna grow it back.
Oh, God.
So he really is screwed. I don't know what
This has been like making me cringe and like hurt the entire time.
I mean, it's good. Like the comics are kind of like the comics, at least like the early stuff is kind of unintentionally funny sometimes. Like there's a part where the mob boss's daughter tries to kill Jackie, and she's in this dress, and I'm gonna keep this in mind. It's like a sleeveless dress, you know, like full shoulders, arms exposed, but then she has a full-on bodysuit that covers that underneath the dress. It's like, how? Like, how? Like y'all would have seen. We should have seen that dress. I mean, it's like, all right. I'll just chalk it up to some magic shit that the guy, what's his name, Satane does, because Satane's like this guy who like worships the darkness, and Satane does some pretty like hilariously edgy shit because he has this ability where he can, I forget how it works, but it's basically like he can make you like believe anything he tells you. Like there's a point where he was like, you had sex with your mom or something like that, and he makes people like he says shit that's like fucked up that makes people like unable to do anything because they're just reeling in horror from it. But it's things that are like so ridiculous that you just kind of have to laugh at it. I'd have to go find the exact quote, but it's like,
I mean, what other reaction are you gonna have?
Yeah. There was one where he told like all the guards something about their mom that was horrifying, and it made them all vomit. He didn't even kill them; they were just They were just emotionally damaged to the point where they were no threat to him anymore. But the one thing I did like about the game was the voice of the darkness. They actually got a metal vocalist to voice the character. And he sounds so threatening and just creepy as fuck that it's like, wow. Like, y'all should hire metal vocalists to do voice actors more often. It was really good. I wish the first game, because he does come back in the second one, but I think the direction they gave him in the second one wasn't as good.
Hey guys.
Hey Slam.
Hey, Slam, you're here.
Yeah, sorry if I don't sound great. I guess what fantastic thing happened to me a few days ago. Found out a few days ago.
What?
My microphone's busted. I paid almost $100 for it, and it's just busted.
Are you sure it's not the cable that's busted? Because mine, I had to replace a cable at one point.
I might have to do that actually. I don't know.
Because the cable, well, I mean, what kind of microphone is it?
It's a fucking Tonor.
Is it XLR?
No, I think just standard.
Okay, so it's USB. Because if you can replace the USB,
It's fine. I like. It wasn't too bad. Like, I could replace it. I just can't. I just not gonna be able to like stream for a bit.
Because if it's a USB cable,
makes-
see if you've got another USB cable. Try doing that and see what happens.
It makes two of us that are having issues streaming Slim. My stream from earlier got cut short.
Yeah, it completely crashed on him.
Yeah, I heard about it, dude. Sorry that happened.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He also accidentally timed me out in his chat, which was funny.
Oh god.
Like he was freaking out, and I couldn't tell him, like, dude, it's all good.
Okay, apparently Exeter says I sound good.
Yeah, you sound
know
good
what, fuck
so
it.
far.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Here's the funny thing about that though is it's like so all I had to do was click your icon and immediately one of the options is like put this guy in timeout, and it's like that's a pretty drastic option to put there for like just the the one drop down option, you know?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me share this.
Because that is what happened was I just accidentally clicked that, and it's like, well, shouldn't this be something that's got like maybe I don't know 2 or 3 drop downs before I get to this point?
It's kind of weird that your character doesn't try to break the glass at all in this cutscene.
You could not have
I mean, to
saved
be fair, it's
anyone.
Doomslayer. He's pretty apathetic. Let's be real.
Yeah, but you think, especially because he knows at this point that, oh yeah, she's trying to open a portal to hell, but thinking maybe he wants to do that so he can go back there and kill shit.
I mean, he doesn't. He literally doesn't know anything else. So
Yeah.
you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna share this on the Twitter real quick.
Whoa, my frame rate skipped right there. What the hell?
Streaming with Edgy Penguin and Salem LeBlanc.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now.
Yeah,
We'll have to shut down the Argentine manually
I keep
from the
getting
surface.
upset in it. Sometimes sad at times. I can't check Twitter, but at the same time, it's like I do. When I do feel bad, I do have to remind myself, oh sweet, I'm not on Twitter.
Nah, dude, I completely understand. Like I
Yeah.
said, the main reason I'm still on Twitter, well, 2 reasons. One, I still got good friends on there, and 2, like that's where my main art income. I do need to expand in other places, but like that's where my main art stuff is for right now. So
One thing, because I was talking with Backtunes because he's got a commission for me. He has this like really neat like Ko-Fi page set up, and it's like
I set one up too. I just haven't promoted it enough. I need to promote it a lot more.
yeah. And one thing, if you start doing YouTube, like a lot of YouTube people use Ko-Fi also, even if they don't do art.
Yeah, I know Kofi's. I know
Is it Kofi or
I don't know.
Ko-Fi? I think it's called. I think it's Kofi.
It's called coffee because it says buy me a coffee.
Yeah, I just realized, why do I keep calling it Ko-Fi? I don't know why the fuck I keep calling it that.
Disabling the tower and
Because you're a freaking weirdo, you douche.
Yeah.
But I think the I makes you go Ko-Fi. So.
Yeah.
I know, but it's literally called buy me a coffee. It's like buy me a coffee. That's the joke.
Yeah. So I do have to I do have to say though the one thing I do miss Twitter for is I do miss seeing like the updates, like art pieces, like like I do miss seeing Slim's art. I do miss seeing Omen's art. I do miss seeing Katie Keith's art. There's a lot of people that's like I miss seeing their posts for, but at the same time it's like there's just even though I don't talk to people as much being on exclusively Discord, it's like at least it's a lot more personable and relaxed and chill on Discord where you're just talking privately there.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to navigate through no man's land and all the bullshit just to find the posts from people that you like.
Not to mention, like sometimes the posts that are actually important, nobody will freaking see. Like even people who are like I remember Soggy was talking about how no one was between art. I deadass was on Twitter for like browsing it casually throughout the day, and it's like I didn't see a single art post from her that entire day until I went to her actual like profile and found it. It's like what the fuck. Okay, Burnax is saying, what would happen if Doomslayer, Spawn, Ghost Rider, Saba K, Drake and Josh, and Elsa were in the same room together? I feel like Solomon Kane and Doomslayer would kill, which one was it that was the, that was having an inappropriate, conversation with minors? Which one was it? Was it Josh or Drake? I can't remember. Drake, yeah, they would just probably just off him.
It's Drake Bell.
Drake Bell would probably just get offed.
But, I would say this. Doomslayer and Solomon Kane would team up to kill the rest of them.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, it's like Solomon Kane fits too well into this. It's like I'm not even religious, but it would be the most badass thing to see Solomon Kane walking through hell, reciting fucking Bible verses while he's killing demons.
Yeah. I feel like Spawn and Doomslayer would probably like fight for like 5 seconds until they realize, oh, we both hate hell. Okay.
But here's the thing, I don't see Solomon Kane tolerating.
Oh, Solomon Kane would not tolerate Spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd probably try to kill each other. Elsa, I don't know what the fuck Elsa would be doing there. She'd probably be hiding in a corner somewhere. Trying to nope the fuck out of there.
I mean, Elsa, like, gonna be real, like, Solomon Kane get killed on the spot, let's be real.
Well, yeah, he would consider her
not
a witch, so he would probably just kill her. Or try to, at least. I mean, he probably would. Because Elsa doesn't seem like that person to kill.
I mean, Solomon Kane, like, would die, like, almost immediately. Like,
yeah. I'm just saying, I don't think Elsa would actually kill him. I think she would just, like, freeze him enough to just, you know, get away.
She would kill him, she would kill him, not taking her responsibility for killing him.
Oh, yeah, you're right, she would. She'd feel sad about it. She'd feel sad about it. For, like... That's it. I forgot how I can't decide okay, I'm trying to see if I like this rocket launcher's look better than the one from Eternal. Because Eternals has like like a skull and stuff on it. It looks really cool, but this one looks more like a actual rocket launcher that someone would use. But
edgy realism is overrated.
Oh, I'm not talking about realism. I was saying it's just like the aesthetic, and I forgot how much of a pain the shield guys are. I was just like aesthetically, like, which one do I like better? Because the context for the rocket launcher in Doom Eternal is that it was made by cultists, so it makes sense that it's a little bit extra.
Jack games has still, till this day, in my opinion, have the best variety of guns in the video game.
What game? Oh,
Jack and Ratchet and Clank. Like,
I would say Ratchet and Clank, I think, was more variety than Jack does.
I mean, because I remember Jack 3, like, had ricochet bullets, you had one that just, like, literally used a fucking drone, you had one that was an electric gun, you had one that was, anti-gravity gun, like, it's cool. I don't know what it was, it was cool.
I think that I heard somewhere that apparently it is already working on whatever the next Doom game is. But I saw somewhere, I don't know how true this is, some YouTubers saying that apparently they're saying that it's got to be way different. It's not going to be like Doom Eternal 2, basically. It's not going to be that. There's going to be something completely different. I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I kind of respect it. That y'all like, we're not going to make the same game again. Kind of deal.
I'm telling you, Doom's gonna go woke. Doom's gonna go woke, and I'll be the prophet that warned you all.
Unfortunately, I think you're correct.
It'll probably happen eventually if the right things are.
The only problem is, it's like, good God, how could Doom go? Like, what can you imagine Doom look like going woke? But the problem is, we've kind of seen something a little adjacent to it already.
I mean, Wolfenstein.
And that'd be Gears of War.
That I was gonna say that, and Wolfenstein 2 had like some, like there was like this annoying commie character that was like getting into like an argument with BJ. It's like BJ would beat the shit out of this dude.
Oh yeah.
I feel like BJ would just beat the shit out of this dude.
Yeah, like here's the thing. People say go woke. It's weird because like people like here's the thing. People who are like get upset when they say like go woke or whatever. they both, you can't get upset but at the same time reaffirm that we're right when we say it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wait.
So it's like, oh, you don't want him to go woke? Well, it's always been woke, okay? So
Okay,
if it's
so
negative, okay.
that still doesn't change the fact that woke is negative. Like, it doesn't change that.
Mr. White, Keenan, and Kyle, Jerry Seinfeld. Dude, are you Burning Exeter? Are you high? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what he's on about with all that. The suggestions, like, man, this is like the weirdest fucking combo ever. Like, I remember there was something where
funny if Doom goes woke, because that does change back to you. We only kill demons from hell. Well, the problem is a lot of people, like, their perceptions of what is evil is different, and they're basing it off this culture war bullshit. Like, you know, oh, you must be liberal or you must be conservative.
Yeah, they'll probably have some
demon
evil
adjacent.
like conservative UAC person that's like secretly like in league with the demons or something.
Yeah. I remember in MK11 they literally had Shao Kahn say make Outworld.
Yeah, they did. They dead ass had him say that shit.
Carefully release the hinges.
And when I saw that, I was just like, man.
I don't care what you think about. I don't care what you think about Trump. The thing is,
that's
like,
just cringe.
As soon as you get what, as soon as you say something, make Blink great again. It's like, I'm just convinced you're devoid of any sort of nuance or creativity.
Like, for the record, if they had a character say, we're gonna build back better, I'd find that cringe, too. For the record.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even if it was done to mock Biden, because I can't fucking stand Biden, but like, I'd find that cringe.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I find hilarious, though. It's still, like, I know we've talked about this a million times, but I still can't believe they made Jax's ending literally make...
Yeah, it makes Wakanda.
I'm not gonna wait 100 years for the world to get woke.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about, man?
Like, what the fuck is this? What is this?
Wakanda forever!
Wakanda forever! Yes!
Oh. Yes, Wakanda forever! So, not 7,000.
Okay, you wanted to hear you heard my PJW accent. Imagine my shock when you have these liberals going to try to blow a hole into Mars.
That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's where I'm at this point. It's like that Garfield fucking comic. Jokers to the left, idiots to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle with you. It's like
that's actually just a song from. That's actually just a freaking song stuck in the middle with you.
Oh yeah, but it was a Garfield comic that like did that whole thing, and I kind of feel like the same. It's like, you know, I'm tired of the idiots, you know.
Yeah.
And who sung it? Hang on. That stuck in the middle with you song. Sung that. I've heard it. Dealer's Wheel. That's who sung it. It's the song from Reservoir Dogs when he's cutting off the cop's ear. No, one scene where he's like with the razor blade and Mr. Blonde and he's dancing around cutting the cop's ear off.
I actually have never seen Reservoir Dogs.
You've never seen? Oh, we gotta watch it. It's like it's Tarantino's first big outing as a director, and dear God, it's like, goddamn, it's really good.
Yeah, I hear it's really good. I just have not seen it.
If you watch the movie, it's like, yeah, you can tell that this is Tarantino's first film. You can tell this is Tarantino's first film, but it's really good. You know, you got John Buscemi, fucking Matt Masterson in it. What's the name? Samuel L. Jackson's not in it, actually.
That's shocking.
Really?
Yeah, like like it's not in it. Like, he doesn't become a state. He doesn't.
Let me ask this then: if Samuel L. Jackson isn't in it, if it's a Tarantino film,
Who says the N-word?
Is there at least 10 N-bombs?
Oh yeah, there's several.
Okay, good.
By Steve Buscemi himself, actually.
So we can confirm that it's a
Oh no,
Tarantino
Steve
film.
Buscemi with the N-bombs.
Yeah, like
Steve,
you
no,
guys
I'm
doing
100%
anything-
fucking around.
You guys you guys aren't busy on Sunday, we can actually watch it. I'm gonna watch it with Gumby.
I'll have to see when I'm. Oh shit! I have to see what I'm doing Sunday.
Yeah, if I'm not doing anything, then sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
Okay,
Drop the-
just for fun, I like to think that the Doom series, the Solomon Kane film, Tangled, Frozen, Thief, Heat, Reservoir Dogs, and Pulp Fiction.
Dude, what are you smoking?
Okay, at this point he's got to be.
Okay,
Yeah, he's got to be clowning at this point. What the hell, man?
Steve. Okay, also, by the way, to lighten up the mood, Steve Buscemi is actually really wholesome. He's a
Oh,
really,
he is.
he's a
He
really
is.
Good guy.
I'm just crying.
yeah,
I'm 100% clowning on him saying the N word. I do not give a shit.
After 9/11, Steve Buscemi actually quit acting for a while to become a volunteer fireman again. It was that before he became an actor, but he went back to it after 9/11. Also another fun fact. I think it was Halloween on 2019. Guess what he dressed up as giving away candy?
Dude, this character from Reservoir Dogs.
No, he dressed up as the How Do You Do fellow kids meme again.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's good.
That's good, yeah.
That's good.
Steve Buscemi's the best. He's underrated as fuck. Steve Buscemi's
I'm trying to remember
underrated.
the last thing I've seen him
Now,
in.
and now I haven't been on. Like I said, I don't have a Twitter anymore. So somebody please tell me: does the account still exist? That is of the same picture of Steve every day.
I have no idea.
Oh
The
God!
what of every day?
It was a picture of Steve Buscemi every day. It was the same picture of him. It was a Twitter account, and every day it's just the same picture of him posted up.
I don't know.
I don't.
Because some of them gimmick,
because
because a lot of them gimmick accounts have just, some of them gimmick account, like every gimmick account has like imploded.
This isn't a celebrity account, Slim. This is just somebody posting the same picture of him every
Yeah,
day.
it's just like it's a gimmick account.
I don't try to follow gimmick accounts either because eventually they will get they always do it. They always.
The only one that I can think of that didn't was one called it's like waifu something. Literally, all they would do is just post a character and just say waifu of the day is blank, and that was it.
Fair enough.
And they would ask people who's their waifu of the day, and that was it. I think they did end up making their own like hentai comics or something, and that was it. But that was like the only other thing they did.
More power to them, I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, some of that was not bad.
Without the filters.
Eddie,
I ain't gonna lie.
how would you know? How would you know, Eddie?
Like, big titties librarian chick. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying.
Unlimited energy resource.
I remember. Okay, we were talking about Doom being woke. I remember somebody was trying to argue that Doom 3 was woke, and then they got which Doom game they were trying to say was woke wrong. They were pulling the lore from this game with Doom 3, and it's like, no. No, they weren't fucking around with hell to try and develop, like, unlimited energy. That was Doom 2016. You clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like, shut the hell up.
Burning Exeter, I would love to see you high, Burning Exeter. I genuinely would. I'm curious. You piqued my curiosity into knowing what you sound like.
Wait, what am I supposed to be doing here? I should have read the. Oh, I was supposed to destroy the barrels. Okay, I should have read that before I agreed to this. When you don't read the terms and conditions before you click agree. This is probably the weakest part of this game. It's like, oh, do these challenges to get these items that augment certain things, but you can only equip 3 of them at a time. But you do these weird challenges that feel kind of gimmicky. I don't know why they thought this was they thought about this, but whatever.
Where's the challenge in this again?
You have to do it in the time limit,
I mean,
and you
yeah,
get like 2 seconds back every time you shoot them. I don't. It's not really much of a challenge. Maybe it's a more challenge if you're playing with a controller, but
I needed struggle. I needed strife. Boo.
give me challenge and then FromSoft is like, allow us to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I talked about this in the Discord, and I'm like, yeah, freaking. I realized that Elder Scrolls 6 was announced 6 years ago, and that depresses me. That depresses me.
Speaking of further thing, did you see that post by what's that one pseudo intellectual guy with like the skull icon thing with the shades on, Sean or whatever the fuck his name is?
His name is
Yeah, he was trying to talk about how Dark Souls is anti-capitalist or something. Like, what the fuck are you on about, dude? Shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. People were dunking on him for that. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. What are you even talking about?
That would be funny if Doom was like a trope. That would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
The King was being his haters. That would be kind of funny, but it would just be what the actual fuck.
But here's the thing. I mean, like, Disney's gonna own everything eventually, so why the fuck not?
Man.
Which is kind of funny. It's like having anti-capitalist messages from Disney is the biggest irony of fucking all.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Wait, which one do you say? Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Which one do you say?
I was talking about Dark Souls.
Okay, I was like, isn't Dark Souls about like continuing a cycle of fire or some shit? Like,
yeah, that's implied to be kind of destroying. That's kind of implied to be not like what you're supposed to do, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, I get it. The whole moral ambiguity. Do I let this world die and let something else come from it, or do I keep going?
And it even depends on how you look at it, because it might not even be that the world is gonna die. Either.
I mean, let's be real. It's a really shitty place. Let's be.
Yeah, it's
a really shitty place. I want to keep going. I'm joking. I don't really know much about Dark Souls, honestly.
Well,
to be honest.
Here's something interesting that Chronic had told me about the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and all the series done by Miyazaki, is the fact that he had this enjoyment of all these video games growing up, but he could not play them all in Japanese, so he relied on himself to fill in the gaps. Sometimes these weren't accurate, but he had to be inventive in order to get enjoyment out of these games that he could not get the full experience out of. So in all actuality, he wanted to extend his experience to some of these Western games that he played onto his own games.
And that's why he makes things kind of vague and unclear.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
So the thing is, there isn't a full, concrete way of interpreting these games.
Because the way I interpret the with Dark Souls, especially by the time 3 goes around, is you see a world where they've been prolonging the Age of Fire so long that like the world is, wow, I just killed myself with a rocket launcher. The world is so jacked up at this point that you're just like, is this even worth it anymore? And even when you link the fire, like the fire's so goddamn weak at that point, it's like, I'm just prolonging the inevitable at this point, aren't I? Like the world has become stagnant, and it's probably going to destroy itself at the rate it's going.
The way I see it is, I do appreciate, like, I'm kind of like, I kind of think like a game like Hollow Knight, I think that did it a bit better because there's definitely a more, I'm not saying did it better, but it's like, I think I like that more than, because with Dark Souls, it's like, how do I put this? It feels like they deliberately try to keep it gray area, and I get that, and I can understand that. But like with Hollow Knight, it's like there's definitely concrete, points of the story. It's just really hard to figure it out, and it's not explicitly stated to you. And I kind of like that more than like from what I could tell. Even like in Elden Ring, which had probably the most streamlined, straightforward story. That one still. They made it clear we had like a whole me, you and Sarin had a whole debate about whether or not
Ronnie was like good
Ronnie
or not.
Actually killed Godwin
I was bringing up that apparently her dialogue was mistranslated. That makes her sound way worse than she actually is. Like her ending.
Exactly. I'm just like, like that's just the whole thing. But like with Hollow Knight, like there's concrete stuff that happened. It's just that, again, how they explain it is vague. It's not so much like, oh, the actual situation is vague. It's like how they explain it to you is vague. And you kind of have to piece together like some things. Like, for instance, people keep shipping Hollow Knight with Hornet when
Doesn't Hornet try to
reality-
kill you like several times in the game?
Yeah, like that's the thing. But like, Hornet is technically your half sister.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, people
What are you doing?
Hornet
What are you
without-
doing, half brother?
What are you doing, step? What are you doing, stepbud?
Yeah, I'm. Unfortunately, I haven't played Elden Ring yet, and I'm gonna hang off of it for a while because both Coleman and Chronic both told me that they were actually not impressed with it. And the thing is, it's like if they're telling me that, I got some similar taste to them. So
I will say this: I recommended.
I'm holding off on Elden Ring until the price drops quite a bit.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will say this though: I recommend Elden Ring. The one thing I will say is the later half of the. I don't say later half, like the later parts of the game don't feel kind of imbalanced at times, especially if you have certain builds. Like it feels like you're doing it wrong.
The thing with Elden Ring that I will say this is, it really, like, I think someone explained it. I think I remember this guy on YouTube actually explained it best. Like they made it to where I think they made it imbalanced kind of on purpose for you to to rely on either spirit summons
or other players,
or other players, yeah. And it's like, yeah, they just really didn't say, because you know, like they say, Melania the Blade of Mechalith, the hardest boss, and they're not wrong. She is the hardest boss, bar none. It took me around 30 times to actually beat her. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It took me 30 tries at least to beat her. And I had to level up my character all the way to the extreme, and then I had to after that I had to literally get all my summons to their extension. I had to level myself up all the way, and even then I still felt like I got lucky. Yeah, you know, it feels like even then for Melania it is literally just one attack. And if you know, you know.
Yeah.
There's one attack.
Yeah, there's that one move.
That is just fucking. It's just bullshit.
Someone
it
else
really is just a bullshit move.
Someone else explained it in a really.
I don't mean to interrupt. I'm just gonna say, like, you know, is this Doom guy's plan for everything? If something doesn't go his way, just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Doom Slayer in a nutshell.
Smash. I will say this though. There was this other video I saw that I think summed it up even better, where it feels like FromSoft is almost in like an arms race with its player base to make bosses that are actually gonna challenge like the vets. You know, because they kind of want to give everybody the experience like the first time they played through a FromSoft game and got their ass handed to them.
Yeah, like I said, overall, I did like, here's the thing. I loved playing Elden Ring. The first go round, it is a really good game. I will say that's just.
It is a genuinely impressive game that they were able to do it.
It's genuinely a really good game, and I really did enjoy my first playthrough of it. My only problem is, at the end of the day, I haven't touched it in a while, so like I don't think I want to. It doesn't have a lot. It doesn't have, in my opinion anyway. I don't think it has great replay value in the grand scheme.
I think it does if you want to try like another build. Because for instance, I didn't use like any magic first playthrough, and I started replaying it. I haven't touched it in a couple weeks myself, but I started replaying it as a mage just to see like what the difference is.
Yeah, like I get like, here's the thing. The only reason I would play again is strictly for experimentation and nothing else.
That's basically where I'm at. And also to play stuff that I missed.
I did it. Like, I didn't realize you had whip weapons. I went back over there and got the whip weapons. They're actually pretty cool.
I never used them because I don't think I had the right stats for it, but yeah, they are in the game.
You need high dexterity for it.
In that case, I could have used them because my dex was pretty high. Maybe I should have tried them. I don't know.
Yeah, but overall they're really cool. My point is, at the very end of the day.
Uh-oh, he got the pumped up kicks.
I might what's the word I'm looking for? I might replay it like maybe next year. You know, it's one of those games I'll come back to once a year.
Yeah,
play.
that's fair. I want to
I'm actually thinking that I'll probably wait about a year from now, and I'll.
You
see
might
what
want
price
to
is
if the
at.
leaks for the Bandai Namco leaks are true, because there's supposed to be an expansion that's gonna take place in the Badlands area, and Slim knows what. Remember a certain boss? I'm not gonna spoil it. His second phase, remember?
Wait, when you say Badlands, do you mean like Caelid?
No, like the actual Badlands that a certain important character to the lore is from. One of like the last bosses you fight. The one who has two names.
Oh, are you talking about you're talking about like the floating temple in the middle of the tornado?
I'm just gonna say his line, because I've done you courtesy enough. That's all I'm gonna say. You should know who that is.
Wait, say that again? Hang on,
I've given thee courtesy enough. I think that's the line.
Hang on.
I'm trying to be vague because I don't want to say it for
I get it. I'm trying to I'm trying to remember.
Okay, first phase he fights you with a weapon. Second phase he fights you with his bare hands.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, him.
But yeah. Oh God, yeah, I realized that. Yeah.
It's implied that this DLC, if the leak is true, is gonna be like taking place in the area he comes from.
Yeah, and they said they're gonna probably do one with Ronnie too, because we technically don't like Ronnie, despite like being impaired, like like
An Empyrean.
imperative part of like the game overall, like probably like the most active.
She really has like the least amount of screen time.
Yeah, not only that, she has the least amount. Like he's arguably the most mysterious.
Yeah.
Out of all the demigods, she's the most mysterious. We don't really know a whole lot about her.
I feel like they were gonna. Part of me wanted to say they're gonna do any DLC with what's her name? Melina.
Melina, yeah, because they keep like.
Because there's a lot of implications with her that
like,
never really get.
I always thought I know this is gonna sound dumb, but I always thought like that was what's left of. She's what's left, and I don't want to talk about it because Salem. I don't think it's a spoiler, but I always
thought that Melina was Ronnie, but that might not.
She's basically like what's left of Ronnie's human half.
Because the face that the ghost face Ronnie has looks like Melina.
Not to mention, like, they have the same tattoo, and like it makes sense because
Also, she has Torrent.
She also has red hair.
Yeah.
Like that's a sign that you're like.
That she's Radahn's kid.
Yeah, she's Radahn's daughter. So
Not
like,
Radahn. I'm sorry. Is it Radigan's the father, right? Or is it...
Yeah, Radigan.
Radigan. I always get their names mixed
Radigan,
up.
my bad.
Fuck. Radigan. That's...
Yeah, so it's like I always thought that that's like what's left of her human side, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like again, even Ronnie's rune, like they imply that it's on the moon because her rune, like there's actually a rune on the fucking moon if you look close enough.
I heard they patched that out because I know like there was like a point where you could see it after
after doing her when someone pointed it out, I looked at it. You could actually see it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think that they might have patched that. I don't know. I haven't played in a while, so they might.
I know the patch like recently apparently like it nerfed bleed. Because I was watching a video where someone was trying to use a bleed weapon on Melania and it was not working.
Oh no, that means Rivers of Blood isn't going to be as effective as
Rivers of Blood apparently is no longer as effective on her.
Oh man, that's what, like I said, that got me lucky. I got lucky with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey guys, don't mean to cut through, but I do need to get going because I do need to get up in the morning. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Oh, that's cool, man.
That's no problem, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later, right, man?
Yeah, talk to you later, and I hope that you're able to slay the forces of darkness, Edgy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be up.
And I hope that this is not the last time I talk to you. I mean, it's hard to know what's gonna happen with somebody with 10 federal charges.
Apparently, I have 10 federal charges against me. I'm still just laughing. It's like, okay, let's be real. If I had 10 federal charges against me, I wouldn't be knowing about it from a YouTube comment.
Are you talking about the are you talking about Negaverse Ricky Berwick?
Yeah, Negaverse Ricky Berwick. Said it's to a run, boy. I got you on 10 federal at least 10 federal charges. I'm like, man,
you flash your penis on the internet.
Yeah, like, dude, you flash your dick on streams to try and get them taken down. Like, you can't.
That's that legit Ricky Berwick.
No, it's not. It's not Ricky Berwick.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's Slim making a joke. That he's like an evil Ricky Berwick that can walk.
Oh my god.
Yo, could you imagine if Ricky Berwick actually sees that and then starts roasting the guy too? That'd be fucking hilarious.
It's the bad ending where Ricky Berwick toasts the dung eater ending.
Yeah.
Dung eater ending.
Dung eater ending, Ricky Berwick. Or the Chaos Flame ending. It's either one of those.
Okay, Madam, I'll eject from here, but well, I wish you the best of luck, Edgy. I mean, who knows what YouTube's gonna do to you?
Yeah, I'll send you letters from prison. I guess federal prison. I guess.
You mean to mail you a shiv?
Yeah, yep. Put it in like a cake or something. I don't know.
You won't believe this. There's Berwick. You're crawling over the prison.
Yeah. Just get BLM to just start rioting in the streets and let me out.
Oh god. They would ride for you. They'd hear all your shit.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. The minute they found my YouTube channel, they would get quiet as shit.
Okay, I'll see you guys later. See you, Slim. See you, Edgy.
See ya.
See ya, Taylor. See ya.
Oh wait, does this work in this game? I forget. It doesn't. I forgot in Doom it only works in Doom Eternal. If you have the plasma gun and you shoot a shield enough, it'll overload and blow up. But it doesn't work in this one. I forgot.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, because the shield enemies used to be the bane of my existence because you just get body blocked by them and killed by their shotguns that do a lot of damage. I say shotgun, it's like an energy weapon.
You didn't have to punch the robot. That was just mean.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's not letting you take the item, so he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna punch it then till you give me the item.
Hey, I do, like I said, I think we can talk about it freely now, I guess. I don't really know. I do think that they will expand upon, Godfrey, because at the very end of the day, he's like, technically, I thought he'd be more like important to the story, considering he's technically the first target. I think he'd be more important to the story. Like he's
You think, yeah.
Yeah, because he's technically your ancestor. Like your great. I guess you could say like your great grandfather, no matter what you play as.
One thing that I think is interesting, and I didn't notice until I rewatched the video, some of the cutscene, like right before you talk to him, there's like a little like trail of grace leading from him to you. So it kind of implies it's like he's he's being guided towards you to kill you, essentially. It's like that's a really neat little detail.
Wait a minute, if there's that many Tarnists out there, Jesus Christ, that guy must have been a shagger.
I mean,
I understand he got cucked by his wife, but man,
he probably just pulled a Genghis Khan on them. Let's be real. He probably just went full Genghis Khan sicko mode on them. I don't.
Isn't like 1/4 of the Chinese one-fourth of the Chinese population like direct descendants of?
I think that expands like Russia too. There's like a lot of, there's like a big like Mongolian like population in like Russia that has ancestors to him.
Yeah, like
I know, like what's that guy? Charlemagne, I think, has like a lot of Europeans are directly or basically related to him.
Yeah, like even like like Bob Marley. Apparently, he had like 11 illegitimate kids.
Yeah.
All around the world.
Yeah, Bob got around. Bob got around.
Also, his son does music, and he's not bad. It's pretty good. I've heard some of his, I forgot his name, like his name's something Marley, but he's like Bob Marley's son, and he's pretty
I know Ziggy Marley at one point did voice acting.
That's Ziggy Marley, I think that's what it was.
Like, he voice acted a villain in a kid's game that I used to play a lot, and I didn't know it was him because he went uncredited for some reason. And the thing was, like, he didn't have that many lines. I was like, damn, he was actually good, though. Like, dude, like, you could have done... You should have put yourself in the credits. Like, that was good.
Yeah, like some voice actors don't Like,
or they go under like different names and stuff depending on what they're
I mean, like,
voice acting.
remember when Michael Jackson got in a quote unquote impersonator of him to play on The Simpsons because he couldn't technically do it under contract.
Yeah.
He got a quote. He got a
fuck! I just
guys.
killed myself.
It was totally a complete and utter impersonator, of course.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's just ignorant. That wasn't me on The Simpsons. That was just ignorant. You're being ignorant.
Yeah, like, and it's not like they made the guy look purposefully on Michael Jackson as possible in order to do it either. No, it's complete. Nah, guys, come on, be real.
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson.
Like, it's like, again, he had to, like, they said, oh, it was an impersonator, quote unquote impersonator, guys. Come on, it wasn't actually Michael Jackson.
I know, like, some voice actors, like, if they in the past, like, if they did like fan dubs and stuff, or if they did like hentai dubs, they would do that under a different name.
This is like the voice actor for Knuckles in like the Sonic X show did like hentai.
I think the voice actor. I think someone posted a clip on Twitter of a like English dubbed hentai, and I'm pretty sure the voice actor for the guy is James from Pokemon, because it sounds dead ass just like him. And the lines they had him say were golden.
Like, here's the thing, I've seen many a hentai in my time. I don't understand dubbing hentai. Like,
I don't get the point. It's like, we're not watching it for the dialogue, okay?
We're not. You're not. Let's be real.
We're not
watching for the dialogue.
It just moans in English. Put that as a subtitle. Moans in English.
God damn it. Oh man, so yeah, it's just like a good example of this. Have you ever seen the Hellboy movies?
Yeah.
Okay, the first Hellboy movie, Abe Sapien was actually voiced by David Hyde Pierce. Doug Jones did like the costume and the costume character, like, you know, the body thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The costume stuff. And like David Hyde Pierce actually voiced him. But David Hyde Pierce was uncredited and actually said, hey, you know what, Doug Jones is actually a really good actor.
Just say that he did the voice.
Not even that, because he literally said, hey, in the next movie, just get Doug Jones, he's a good actor. You don't need my, like, he literally, like, I guess it was kind of like, yeah, like, at the end of the day, you're just using my voice because, like, celebrity, I guess. But, like, nah, Doug Jones is a good actor, use him. So,
damn,
in the next
respect.
Movie, he just did, Doug Jones got him in there.
I mean, Doug Jones was damn good as Abe.
And the second movie especially, like,
yeah.
Again, he was in the, that was completely him in the second movie, 100% him.
Yeah, he was good. Like, I mean, because he had a lot to do in that movie too, because he had to have the whole thing with the fairy princess lady.
Hellboy 2, and it's gonna be weird. Hellboy 2 is unironically one of my favorite movies ever. Like,
the only thing that is kind of a bit of a nitpick I have with it is they established that, okay, if you kill one twin, the other dies.
Yeah,
and
I know it's a major plot hole.
It's like not
a major plot hole.
I get it. I get it that she wouldn't, like, she, you know, because like obviously you have that self-preservation impulse, so she probably is not gonna stab herself to death, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when she literally, like, but again, I understand that's a giant plot hole. I get it. It's
especially the
like
part where they're like, where the dad is like, okay, we're gonna have to kill you, and he looks at his sister and goes, do you second it? And she goes, yes. And he's like, okay, you could just kill her to stop him.
But again, I think it's like he doesn't want to kill her. Like, it's like,
no, I know he doesn't. I get the king probably wouldn't, but it's like that would be the easier way to do this, because she's not gonna try to kill you back or anything.
Vader Reviews actually like redid that scene with the lightsabers. Actually, it's pretty good. You can go check it out.
I did genuinely like that movie. The one thing I liked was the part with the tree spirit thing. I was like, wow, you actually got me to feel sad for a giant tree monster.
Yeah, he literally said, oh, you're gonna kill this monster? Well, it's the last of its kind. He doesn't know anything else.
Yeah, that actually was like, damn, that is kind of a bad spot to be in.
Yeah, it's like, it's literally the last of its kind. If you kill it, it's over. I'm like, nigga, you're the one who unleashed the
Yeah, it's kind of like, you let this thing out, man. Like, what the fuck are you blaming me for?
Yeah, it is a genuinely really good movie.
Yeah.
And like
We are getting a third one.
Say?
We are getting a third one. Del Toro and Ron Perlman like, yeah, we owe it to the fans to do a third one to just wrap this up.
Oh no, dude, you don't understand. Like, apparently they wanted to do a third one.
No, I saw an article recently saying that Ron Perlman's like, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, like Ron Perlman. Okay, Ron Perlman's kind of foolish.
He
Like,
kind of is.
I mean, he's like, I love him as an actor,
but man, just don't look at his Twitter. Just don't look at his fucking Twitter.
It's not even that. Like, apparently, like he's just a genuine asshole in real life.
That explains why he's really good at playing them.
Yeah, it's just that's a shame. That is a shame that he's an actual ass. It's not even just like you could argue like maybe I can't even say Mark Hamill. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. Like it's like, look, Mark, I respect you playing Luke, but god damn, you are insufferable in real life. Like
the thing is like they wanted to do like the third Hellboy for a long time. Because again, the third movie like sequel Hook, they're gonna have kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They do a third movie. I wish they do it in Africa because that's somewhere Hellboy always goes in the comics when he wants to retire. Essentially, he always goes to Africa. That'd be pretty cool. But apparently, like, the whole thing was, they wanted to do a third movie, but a couple of things, most predominantly, like, creative differences.
I know there was, like, I think it was, like, the studio wasn't happy with how the second one did, like, financially.
Well, yeah, but it was also the fact that, that, again, Mike Mignola and Guillermo del Toro had a falling out, and again, it was creative differences. Like, they wanted to go in one direction.
But Mike wanted to go in a completely different direction.
Exactly, because, like, here's the thing. Good as the movies are, Hellboy, the movie, is not very accurate to the comics.
It's not.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not very accurate at all. Even though Mike signed off on it, like he said, he actually thinks, like, romance between Hellboy and Liz is actually really well done. Funny story, like, it's funny because in the comics, if anything, it's implied that...
I'm about to say, because I remember in the animated movie, it's implied that Liz is with Abe.
That she wants to be with Abe. It's implied in the comics, too, actually. Not heavily, but it's implied enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's a scene in one of the animated movies where Liz is drowning
I saw the animated movie, yeah, where he's literally giving her air, and she was like, thank you, like she's blushing and stuff like that.
Yeah, she like, it's like, oh, she liked that, didn't she?
It is, like you said, well, sorry, I had to burp my air. Wait, you were burping into my mouth? Well, yeah, what do you think I was doing? That was funny.
That was
really funny. But, yeah, thing was, yeah, they like, even in the comics, it's not like, the comics weren't really into romance. Like, Hellboy only had, like, one love interest in the entire thing. Even then, they kind of broke up, and it was kind of like a mutual breakup, and it was cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, in the comic, if anything, it's slightly implied she might have more feelings for Abe than Hellboy. But for Hellboy, for her and Hellboy, it's more like a big brother relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liz, yeah, there's a lot of creative differences. They wanted to go in different directions. And again, the Hellboy comic kind of somewhat ends on a somber note. The apocalypse happens. Hellboy's in hell, but he is killing a bunch of demons there. He is killing a bunch of demons in hell, so, you know, so, like, it's really hard to do. It's really weird to direction to go in, but,
oh, the comics have, like, a definitive ending?
Sort of. It's kind of like, basically the apocalypse happens, and, like, afterwards, like, the BPRD has to, like, rebuild and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, that's essentially how it quote-unquote ends. There's still, like, a bunch of, like, other comics surrounding it. But, yeah, like, they said for years they wanted to do a third movie. They're all on board. It's that, like, again, Mike and Guillermo del Toro didn't see eye to eye. And even when they tried to, like, do the reboot version with David Harbour, that shitty remake. God damn, that was awful.
The only part of that I'd say I kind of liked was the one scene where he's got like the full horns and it looks all metal and shit, and it's like that's literally like the last like 5 minutes of the movie. It doesn't even last that long.
Yeah, and like he wanted Ron Perlman to come back. He wanted him to come back, play Hellboy. One last again, and he said, nah. If Guillermo del Toro, him and Guillermo del Toro are tight. They're like Sam Jackson and Tarantino. Like he's done almost everything he does. He's like, he's not coming back. I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll do my own Hellboy with Blackjack and Hooker. You know, he made it and it was awful. It was terrible. I appreciate the cameos from characters, but like it was just awful.
That was just.
Then they had the audacity to tease Abe in the next movie. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that was kind of a.
You should have like Hellboy's best friend and the closest thing and like one of the most recurring characters in the comics, and you're gonna. And I like Lobster Johnson. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna tease Lobster Johnson. Give Lobster Johnson more screen time than fucking Abe Sapien.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why they didn't put him in from the start. Yeah, that movie was a mess.
Shut up, Megatron. You're not my dad. That movie was indeed fucking. Also weird. They tried to make it like it's hardcore R-rated movie. Like,
but then they play it so silly that it's like, am I supposed to take this serious?
Are you trying to be Deadpool?
It felt like that's what it felt like. They were trying to get like the Deadpool money.
Because even the comics, I would still say the comics are still like somewhat PG-13. There wasn't a lot of cursing and shit in the comics, aside of like damn and hell and they don't drop the F-bomb in the comics.
Is there a lot of blood in the comics? I don't remember there being a lot of it.
I mean, there was a lot of blood, but it was a lot of monster blood. So, you know.
I think the rule is with movie blood is if it's red, it's R-rated. As long as you don't make it red.
I mean, like the rating system is weird. Like,
it's weird.
If you say fuck as like an annotation for something negative, like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Fuck.
That's fine in a PG-13 movie.
But if you say like fuck as in like commit sexual intercourse, it's an R-rated movie.
Yeah,
if you say I can't wait to fuck this girl,
yeah,
that's R-rated.
Yeah, that's R-rated. And I think PG-13 is only allowed one F word. Like, you're only allowed to say it once.
Apparently, one F-bomb. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that is like the system is weird. I don't know.
I know that one Zack Snyder movie, Sucker Punch. There was a very weird thing with the scene with her and the they call it the high roller guy, because apparently they kept getting like the rating kept being like too harsh until they edited the scene where it was more like she wasn't into the idea of sleeping with this dude. Then it was like, okay, green light on the rating that they were going for. And the actress was kind of pissed about it. I was like, what the fuck kind of ruling was that?
It's just like, Sucker Punch is such a weird fucking movie. Like,
it is
a weird fucking movie. I'm not gonna call it like bad.
I will call
bad.
it. It's
bad, but it's not. It's unfocused bad. You know what I mean? It's bad because it's unfocused. I don't know.
The problem, and this is the problem when you have a movie where the whole thing is taking place in somebody's head, is
you don't know what's in their head and what's not in their head.
Also, there's not. I feel like there's not, the sense of stakes isn't there. Like all the action scenes, like yeah, these are cool action scenes, but all of this is in her head.
I mean, they literally say like these action scenes are literally just her dancing, even though we don't see the dancing. So like. What?
Also, like the whole thing with like the her dancing for like the people, there's the whole thing that all of that is just her imagining it too.
And she's actually in like in a psych ward or something.
Yeah, she's actually about to be like lobotomized or some shit.
And she actually does get lobotomized at the end of the movie, and like only one of the girls escapes. It turns out to be like some guy like who actually it's weird, man. I don't know.
It's like the
that guy. a guy she's never met, a guy she's only seen in her imagination is actually a real guy who helps the last chick who survives.
Yeah.
I
Also,
don't know.
also the last chick it's like they treat it like it's a good thing. But it's like we actually don't know what this character is like because the only version we've seen is the imagined version.
Yeah,
So it's like you could have just let out a complete psychopath, for all we know.
like it's weird that it feels like this is Zack Snyder trying to be empowering with females, and I'm just like,
I kind of get it. Like I kind of get. My problem is you made all the cool shit imaginary.
It's not even that. It's that cool shit is fun. I scratch that. It's cool, but it's boring. If that makes any sense. It's cool, but it's boring.
The reason why I thought it was boring was because it's like there's no stakes here. Because it's all in her head.
I don't know what the stakes are. Like, even the stuff outside of her head, I'm not sure what the stakes are.
Yeah,
so
that's
confusing.
the problem with the movie.
Yeah, and even then, it still has a lot of Snyder problems.
It does have the Snyderisms.
Snyderisms.
Yeah. It ain't as bad as the fucking what was it, hamburger bun seed slow-mo.
I told you that was a real thing. You didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you until I saw Mauler talking about it. It's like, holy shit, this is an actual scene in this movie. It exists. What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, I'm just like like I remember watching it. I remember watching the Snyder cut on there, and I was like, and I just busted out.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't think I can sit through 4 hours of Zack Snyder. I'm sorry. Like, it's cool that people got what they wanted, but it's like, it's like, you know, that like I can't even say it's his original vision because it's obvious that it's not, because they clearly made some changes. And like, I think Mauler even pointed this out, like, yeah, this is some stuff that was reshot. So like,
yeah, like, here's the thing. I still think I stand by this. Zack Snyder, at the end of the day, I thought like the Snyder cut was better than the original Justice League movie. The difference is Zack Snyder's was bad, but it was entertaining. Like, that's what I wanted. It was bad, but it was so fucking entertaining at how bad it was.
I did hear that and it's kind of funny that some of the things that some of the problems people had with the Snyder cut were actually fixed in the Whedon cut. To some degree.
Like, the Whedon cut, at the end of the day,
it's not good either. It's like the Whedon cut ain't good either, but
it's bad because it's boring, because they tried to reduce the Snyderism.
Yeah.
That's why it was boring, and it kind of clashed with each other. So it was an inconsistent, total mess all over the place. Like, the Snyder cut was consistently
bad.
It was consistently bad. It was the same degree of bad, same level of bad. That's what made it so good. That's what made it so
Don't worry,
fun.
I got it. Back is right, I got it.
I remember watching, like, Wonder Woman kill these guys and blood all over the place. But
Yo, that blood was so fucking over the top that it was just comical.
And then, like, after she, like, got blood everywhere and blatantly murdered these guys, let's be real. Yeah. Like, I mean, killed them for sight. I don't know, killed them.
Hell, he didn't grab the leg.
She literally, like, after like their blood and guts are splattered all over the place, she goes into the little girl and tries to be this big empowering scene for them. And it's like, you're covered in men's blood. What the fuck are you doing?
And look, for the record, I don't have a problem with a character, like, you know, killing bad guys and stuff. I don't have an issue with that. It's just, it's weird to do that, and then, you know, like, I'm gonna comfort these traumatized people. Like, they're traumatized because of you now.
That's exactly what she did. Like I said, it was brutal as fuck. Like, say what you will about the Whedon cut, but it was like, yeah. Like,
at least the Whedon cut, it's like they could have survived that.
Yeah, it's just so.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, she probably, even in the Whedon cut, they're probably dead, but they don't actually confirm it.
Yeah, like, there's not blood splattered everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he tried to make it rated R, and I'm like, nigga, okay, we get it. You wanna be a serious film. You wanna be a serious artiste. I get it. I really do. But it didn't need to be rated R. This didn't need to be rated R. Like I had.
Was it
like,
just
I
rated
have
R
friends.
because of the blood or something?
I guess the violence, but I don't really see it. And I think they swear a bit, but even then, this didn't need to be rated R.
Yeah.
Uh,
My whole
and there's,
thing
like,
is, I'd rather a movie be rated R and not feel like it's being like restricted. Because one thing I hate is when a movie has a character using like a sword or something, and they'll cut somebody and there's zero fucking blood. It's like, that's not how swords work. There should be some blood here.
Yeah, like that's my problem with Black Panther.
Oh
Like,
my
they
god, the
clearly
scene when
should've
Killmonger slits that lady's throat. It's like, not only is there no cut here, there is no fucking blood. What is this shit? And the thing is, like, you could have just cut when the knife, when he. The thing is, they show him cutting her throat, but there's no cut or nothing. It's like, you really could have just cut away at this point. Like most movies, when they want to have someone's throat get cut, but they don't want to go R-rated, what they'll do is they'll cut to like another character who's watching it, and you just hear the throat cut, and you see the person fall over.
I can't wait to watch The Woman King.
I ain't watching that shit. I ain't even gonna hate watch. I ain't even gonna pirate that shit, man. I ain't just.
Like I'm gonna watch it and then see how fucking historically inaccurate it is. And then I'm gonna go on Twitter and just ruin everybody's day. Because
okay, that's a reason I can endorse watching that. That's a reason I can endorse watching.
For those watching, The Woman King is based off a tribe in
Dahomey.
Forgot the name. In Africa.
Dahomey, I think she pronounced it. Or Dahomey is spelled like that.
The Dahomey.
I'll spell it in chat. I'll spell it in chat. Hold on. D-A. It's literally spelled Dahomey, but like Dahome, that's how it's spelled. Dahome, like that. I think there might be like an accent like on the E or some shit, but who cares? I'm not figuring out how to do that on this keyboard.
It's like Dahomey. Dahomey tribe. At the end of the day, now you think like they try to make this like, oh, colonizers are coming to take our to do whatever, and I'm like, here's the thing: these quote unquote colonizers are actually slave abolishers.
Yeah, Dahomey.
Slave abolishers. Dahomey.
Well, like the biggest slave, exporters in Africa.
No. Dahomey were literally their entire foundation, their entire economy, everything about the Dahomey tribe, from the foundation of their government, was built on fucking slavery.
And
no
it was,
joke.
And spoiler alert, it was other Africans. They were doing that too, so you know.
Yeah, like no exaggeration. They were like infamously one of the largest slave traders of the time period. Like literally, like they fought to actually stop abolition.
Yeah, they're like, no, we like that shit. No, don't take that away from us.
Like, I know people say like, oh, America was built on the backs of slaves. It wasn't.
Dahomey was built on fucking slavery.
Slavery is a dark part of America's history. I will admit that it's a dark part of its history. But it wasn't built on the backs of slaves. It just wasn't. Like at the end of the day, it wasn't. Like I just hate to be real. Like it was straight white men who made this country. Fuck, I'm sorry to say it, but it was.
And you're gonna get canceled on fucking Twitter.
I don't fucking care.
I know. Twitter's not a real place.
Twitter isn't a real place. Twitter's not a real place.
Yeah.
But the Dahomey actually was built on the backs of it was literally built on slavery. So these French abolishers wanted to step in to make sure that they could stop, selling people.
Yeah, can you stop selling people? That'd be great.
Be great. So they said no. And then they sent their Amazonians on them. The infamous generals in
the Yas Queen Slay Squad.
Yeah, Yas Slay Squad. And the funny thing about that is they were shit at their job.
They got fucking folded.
They got fucking folded. But put something into perspective.
They got the cheeks clapped and not in the way you're thinking.
Over 800 Dahomey Amazons were killed in the 3 conflicts. It wasn't even like a decade-long thing. It was literally 3 conflicts with the French abolishers. Over 800 of them died, were killed. And guess how many of these French abolishers were killed?
It was 7. Like less than 10. Yeah, 7.
7 abolishers were killed in the conflict. When compared to the 800 Amazons.
And didn't you tell me that apparently, like, it wasn't even a case where the French had guns? Like, were using guns a lot?
Oh yeah,
either?
like most of it was hand-to-hand combat. Most of it was bayonets. It was bayonets.
So we can't even give the
combat.
excuse of it's because firearms versus melee weapons is not going to end well.
Yeah, like no, like I'm dead. I am dead. You can look this up. I am dead. Fucking serious. Only
These
7
super
of the
serial
abolishers
guys.
died. And about 800 Dahomey were actually killed in the conflict. That's actually what happened. They got folded.
Yeah,
and
that's...
It was like, and again, it wasn't like this decades-long Native Americans versus American, about, I guess, colonizers or whatever. Like year-long struggles and battles.
This is like a couple weeks at the most, right?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a couple of months. Hang on,
like
how
a couple
long did they
months.
last? A couple of months to about maybe at the most maybe like 2 years at the most. I'm not sure, but it really didn't last that long in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, let me look this up.
And then and then the movie's making it out like this is good. It basically feels like an MCU movie. Which is dumb because it's like, no, you are not.
Yeah, let me see here.
I remember, did you see Arch Warhammer's video on the Dahomey thing? He was cracking up. He's like, who thought this was a good idea? He used to be called Arch Warhammer. I think he's just called Arch now. But
And the Dahomey, and also the Dahomey, actually, it wasn't even like a colonizer thing. The Dahomey kept attacking the French villages that they set out. They kept attacking them, and they kept telling them to stop.
They were like,
Stop
can you
doing
please stop? We're trying to leave you alone.
God.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1.
Let me see here. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit did not end well for them.
Yeah, it was a few months. It was
A few months, not even a year. Not even a year. Damn.
Wow, not even a year. Goddamn. Because it started, hang on, it started in... First battle was in March 4th. Wait, hang on. Okay, maybe about a year, hang on. In March... Forces responded by...
He is here.
Yep, only a few months. It officially started on February and it ended in October.
What year was this?
1890.
Shit.
It only lasted a few months. And like I said, about 7 of them actually died compared to literally 800. Oh my god. But yes, Queen Slay.
Yes. Yes, you beat that evil white man. Yes. Slay them white devils. Yes.
You beat that evil white man. I can't wait. Like, if they really do make it historically accurate, I want to see the meltdown. If
they make that historically accurate, I will bust out laughing. I actually recommend the movie and not tell people that's what happens.
Oh my god, that would be the greatest thing ever. Like,
That'd be the ultimate troll.
That'd be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate troll. Like, you went through all this. Like you would always have to build up this Yas Queen Slay movie.
And then it's like, nah, she got fucking ass beat.
They got folded.
Got fucking folded.
They got folded. They got folded like origami.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Or if you played Heavy Rain, origami.
Origami. Oh, that's right. They do say origami. That pissed me off. I don't know why that pissed me off. It's like, it's origami, not origami. What the fuck is this?
Remember when people pretended that Heavy Rain was one of the greatest video games ever made? Ironically.
Here's the funny thing. I don't completely hate David Cage because one of his other games, Indigo Prophecy, I actually like, even though that game had a problem because they had to rush the game because, like, the first half of the game was supposed to be just the first act, and the whole second act got cut. So they just kind of had to rush into the third act, and it feels really fucking weird. Because it's like the main character goes from a normal dude that was foreshadowed having powers, to then all of a sudden it's like, dude, he's running on walls and shit. He's fucking levitating and stuff. Got fucking aura powers and shit.
That was even a thing in Heavy Rain. Like in the original script for Heavy Rain, there was supposed to be like a stronger supernatural element to the story. Then they cut it, so like a lot of the stuff doesn't make a lick of goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Like they were supposed to have some supernatural elements. I'm like, dude, like what? And the weird part is they still kept like the fucking super high tech glasses system. So like they weren't necessarily trying to be grounded here. Come on. Like, you still kept the fucking CSI glasses that literally see, like, in 3 dimensions and shit. It's so dumb. God
The thing that I liked about Indigo Prophecy was the premise alone was interesting. It was like, okay, you killed this guy, but it's implied that you didn't do it, that you were being, like, possessed when you did it. But you're, of course, everyone's going to think you're the killer, so it's like you have to try and not get caught. But at the same time, you're also playing the police, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So it's like you're hunting yourself in a weird way.
Here's the thing. I remember
there's a lot
my uncle had like the Heavy Rain on PS3, right?
Yeah.
I was like, he didn't let me play it.
Probably for good reason.
I mean,
because there is some stuff in there that I could see a parent being like, nah, don't let your kid play this.
I mean, like, here's the thing. My uncle doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, my dad didn't give a fuck either. Like, I was playing.
But like, I
think
think I'd like overwrite his game or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that would probably happen.
He was more like an older brother than anything.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah, I played it one time and I was like, man, this is, and he always played it like it was a serious thing. So like, okay, it must be the tits. Whenever I saw my uncle play a game, I immediately wanted to play it. So I started playing it and I'm like, man, this is really boring. This is really boring.
Yeah.
This is really boring.
The only things I know, I never actually played Heavy Rain. The only things I know about it is the Jason meme. The press X at Jason and like the glitch with the Sean! It keeps saying Sean. That's literally that and that one really awkward sex scene where it's like this guy is kind of not in a good emotional state and then you can just choose to take advantage of it as the girl character and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, rate the damn room.
Yeah, it's
like, dude is more than the death of his son. And you think, you know what? I'm gonna hit on this guy.
Like Auntie, like when I tell you his son died in the stupidest fucking way possible, you think I'm exaggerating when I tell you.
How did he die?
Okay, so apparently like he walked off in a mall where he was buying a balloon trying to find like $20 or something, even though he could easily keep an eye on him or tell Jason to stay next to him, right?
Yeah.
So he loses them in the crowd. He's trying to find his son, and that's where the Jason meme came from. Jason! So anyway, Jason's trying to walk across the street right? And then a car is driving, and it seems like it's about to hit him, right?
Right.
So, dude, the father grabs his son and takes the blunt force of the car, right?
Okay.
Here's the thing. When the car stops immediately, like, so even if it did hit them, it would not be enough to kill
him. It would probably it would hurt, but it wouldn't kill him.
But I wouldn't even say it would hurt. Like it stopped. Like hold on, Edgy, pause your game for a second. Pause your game.
Alright.
I'm gonna show you this. It is that fucking dumb.
You know what? I could just
You
look it
think
up on YouTube. Let me see. I could just look it up.
Show it on like yeah, even show it on stream.
I'm gonna show it on stream. Yeah, heavy. What is it? Heavy rain.
Heavy rain.
Jason Death.
Jason Death.
Yeah. Let's see
It's
what
that
we get
fucking
here.
dumb. It is that you think I'm exaggerating. It's
Oh my god! I
actually what
forgot how
happened.
bad these graphics are too.
I mean, it was for the time.
Yeah. Full screen it. What is this? Oh, it's only 720p. Okay. That is the most unconvincing child lab to. Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead because this thing's like 5 minutes.
Go to the part where like the clown.
I think we're right there.
Like trying to make a big deal out of this.
Yeah, the music is killing me right now.
Hang on, here it comes. Here it comes. Like, watch this shit, man. I swear to God, this is real. This is real. I swear to God, this is real.
Oh.
Jason! Dad!
Watch this shit, bro. I swear to God.
Yo, this kid is stupid as fuck.
Not even that. Like, watch this.
Dude, that is no way in hell that would kill you. He actually died from that.
He actually died. Yeah, the kid actually died. He took the blood force of it, and the car immediately stopped before it actually hit him.
How did
he died?
How did he die, but the dad didn't? Like, the dad was the one who took the brunt of it.
Again, like, the car stopped immediately. It stopped on the dime. It didn't even hit you. What the?
It's like a simple fix for that, too. Just have the car be going faster and stop and hit the brakes, but it's not in time. But it's still fast enough where it's plausible that this would kill him.
It wasn't even going that fast.
It wasn't. It was barely going.
It was going 10 miles an hour. What the fuck?
Like, that would probably just, like, hurt, but, like, even then, it probably would just, like, just knock you over.
Like, again, I'm not exactly.
What the fuck?
It's so fucking dumb. That is the dumbest shit I've seen. That is the dumbest moment in a video game, I think. That is one of the dumbest moments I've seen in a video game.
What the fuck?
Where, like, I'm not even joking. It's just, wow. Like, I'm not kidding when I say this. David Cage is the M. Night Shyamalan of video games.
He is. That is 100% fair.
He is the M. Night Shyamalan. He makes 1 or 2 decent movies in his entire career. Everything else is so laughably garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was thinking when he came up with the happening.
Like, I don't know either. Like, Mark Wahlberg's performance was inspired.
No. I don't know what the hell they were I don't know what his direction was, but he. I guess, like, was this? Am I supposed to find this movie funny? Because there were so many points where I was like, am I supposed to find this funny? Is he chewing the scenery? And the funny thing is, this behind-the-scenes stuff of Mark Wahlberg questioning, like, what the characters are doing in the script, and M. Night Shyamalan just awkwardly laughs at him. Like, the part where they're at the house is like, why would we assume the house is populated if it's boarded up like that? Like, he's just kind of very casually asking, like, what is going through my character's head? And M. Night just laughs because it's like he doesn't have an answer.
And he never does. Like,
because the answer is the plot demands it, and it's really dumb.
Remember the movie where the kid literally predicted the future by looking at fucking cereal boxes?
Wait, which movie was that? Which one was that?
It was Lady of the Water.
Oh, that's the one where, like, the nymph is like, I have to meet this author who's gonna inspire him to write the Change the World. And of course, it's M. Night fucking Shyamalan.
Like, literally says, you're right. Like, I swear to God.
Like, your writing influences a president or some shit.
Like your writing will influence the future leader of the world, and he will bring the nation to a new era of peace or whatever. But here's the thing: your writings are quote unquote so dangerous that it'll ultimately get you killed. So I was gonna kill you for it. But you know what Shyamalan does? For the sake of humanity, he still decides
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, this is a self-insert, and it is this shit. Like, my God, man.
It's like, here's the thing. I was
And then they
gonna
have
say
the-
this is like, I was about to say this is some Darman levels of shit. But
Some
no,
Darman,
here's
that's
the
some
thing.
Darman levels.
Here's the thing. Say what you will about Darman, but recently, I guess somewhat recently, he's become self-aware. He's
Okay.
self-aware. He knows how cheesy and silly his videos are.
Did you
to be
see
fair.
Did you see that one video with like the racist lady, like the basketball court, who has like a whip in her fucking purse?
Was that? I thought that was.
I don't think that was
Darman
that
ripoff.
wasn't Darman. It wasn't Darman, but it was like a kind of in the similar.
It was inspired. Like there's a lot of Darman ripoffs out there.
I
to
was
be
just
fair.
like, I saw that shit. And I was like, yo, this is a goddamn shit post. Someone is taking.
Goddamn shit.
Somebody wrote this is like a Boondocks episode. It's like a fucking. The Karen got a damn whip. Just beating up a handicapped black kid. Like this is a damn Boondocks.
I can't.
You know what? I almost want to. You know what? We're gonna watch it on stream. I'm gonna finish this level. and We're gonna watch it.
Like I said, I was gonna call M. Night Shyamalan the new like he was like Darman before Darman, but like.
But no, I don't think he's not that bad.
Like I said, at least Darman is, at this point is self-aware. Like he knows what he's aware of the shit that he makes is garbage. He knows it's garbage. He knows it's silly. It's dumb. But you know what? He's making money. He's making money off YouTube, and I can kind of respect that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, say what you will about him too. He's not promoting anything terrible, I guess. They're just really like.
They're just really inoffensive, just cringe.
Cringy PSAs.
Yeah.
Cringy, like that's his worst crime. Teaming up with fucking FaZe Rug and Sniper Wolf.
Oh
To
God.
to help gamers, guys. We gotta help gamers.
Oh my
Are you a gamer?
Gamers are the most oppressed class. Gamers rise up.
Gamers rise up.
Rise up, gamers.
Oh man.
I was gonna make a joke, but you know what? Susan would actually get me in trouble if I said. I'd actually get in trouble with Susan if I said that shit, even if it was a joke.
All right, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about the She-Hulk thing, and then I'm muting this tweet. Fuck it, I'm tired.
Man, I was just like, I was like, I don't know much about She-Hulk, so I was like, I don't have any investment in this. I know that this show was not doing this accurately.
Yeah, cause here's the thing. They inserted a bunch of feminist bullshit.
I could tell. I could just tell from the trailer.
Like, did you see the clip they showed?
Is this like the one where Hulk is talking about how he basically was so like depressed about being Hulk that he was gonna he tried to suicide?
Yeah, but
And then she's like, I got catcalled or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and people said, oh well, actually, she says she understands the context of the situation after she makes that statement. You know that makes it worse, right?
Yeah, like how do you equate catcalling to I literally tried to shoot myself in the fucking head?
I've literally killed people. I had to give up everything, my life work, the woman I love, everything. And I was hunted down by the government. I was experimented on. I was made a slave. I would like seriously. You have no idea all the bullshit I've been through. But no, go off on catcalling. Go off on mansplaining. That's just as bad. Like they literally made her. They really made her being She-Hulk essentially being activated by her being being passive aggressive.
Wow,
That's
that is
that's
lame.
what activates.
That actually,
She-Hulk.
I actually think that's kind of sexist. To actually make her a passive aggressive bitch.
Yeah, you just made her a passive aggressive.
Like that's way to
yeah.
play the stereotypes, Disney. Way to play the stereotypes, gender stereotypes of women. Like wow. Nice job, Disney. I know there was that thing where they said that the writers didn't know how to write court scenes, so they didn't. Because originally, like that was gonna be like a thing.
Guys, but she understands comedy. This woman wrote Pickle Rick.
You mean the worst fucking episode of Rick and Morty that for some reason is like the most popular episode, even though I didn't laugh a single goddamn time. That entire episode.
Remember that where she literally made a self-insert. Literally, no exaggeration. Literally made a self-insert.
Was it the therapist?
Yeah, the therapist says, "Oh well," it tries to break down who Rick is, and try to sound smart. And I'm like,
Wow,
Okay,
you
get it,
explained something we got in the first like 5 episodes of this character.
Here's the
So
thing,
deep.
Season 3 of Rick and Morty, where I was like, no, like that.
Yeah, I stopped
like,
at the season 3. I got to season 3. I got like 2 episodes, and it's like I'm fucking done.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. Season 3 was just so... It's like, I think people need to understand. Season 3 sucked because new writers that they got believe their own believe the Rick and Morty meme. You have to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. No.
Yeah, they were trying to act like they were trying to be smart.
To be smarter than they actually were.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, and I don't mean to sound like a smart ass, but Rick and Morty is not that fucking deep.
Yeah,
it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, man. It ain't fucking Dark Souls where it's gotta go through layers of lore and layers of references to different mythologies and shit. It ain't that fucking deep.
Rick and Morty tries to pretend nihilism is like intellectualism. It's not. It's
not.
It's just saying everything.
And I say this as someone who probably am considered a nihilist, but it's like it's not that fucking deep.
I mean, I try to fight off my nihilistic tendencies.
My whole thing, the way I look at it is like, yeah, nothing has an inherent meaning, but that doesn't mean you can't give it one.
Yeah,
or find one that works for you.
Dude, if anything, that's the opposite of nihilism. If I'm being honest.
I don't know if it really is the opposite.
I mean, like yes, it's okay to acknowledge that in the grand scheme of things. You don't. I don't want this to get like a philosophical stream or whatever. I'm just saying, like, acknowledging the. Here's the thing. Nihilism is like accepting, and at the end of the day, nothing matters. Nothing really, nothing really matters. Nothing has essential value, and just accepting that. That's nihilism. Like,
and I don't even disagree with that, but it's just like, okay, but I can also just apply a value to something.
Exactly.
To help me cope. Help me cope with that.
I think that's antithetical to nihilism, because nihilism is giving into that idea.
I guess.
I think what you're thinking of is like, you can be aware that that's kind of the case. Like, again, you can be aware that we're in an endless void, and like in a few hundred years, nothing we do will fucking matter. Let's be real. But in the grand,
we're probably not even gonna be a species in a few hundred years. Let's be real.
I mean, few million maybe. I'll be generous, but still. Like I said,
maybe like 1,000 years, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, with the rate we're going, we might wipe ourselves out. I don't.
Yeah, we might. I mean, there's things now that's happening that's not good, like male sperm counts are down or declining over the past I forget how many years. That could become a problem for population.
I just want a girl, and I just want to find a girl that I just want to find what I love doing in life. Just find a girl, and
the way I look at it, it's like if the world's gonna go to shit, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, I think that's kind of anti-nihil. I don't know, man. I'm not.
I think that actually can be kind of nihilistic, because it's like I'm saying that it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do what I want.
I mean, it depends how you see it. Like, if you want to say, hey, I want to give. There's a difference between I want to give meaning to my life, and I can do whatever the fuck I want, because life doesn't matter, so I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want and indulge in my work and stuff like that. I think there's an inherent difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the camp of do what you want as long as there's like a balance to it.
I mean, like, again.
Or actually, you know what? You can do what you want as long as you don't hurt anybody else. That's my line.
Yeah, it's fair, but still,
I prefer if you didn't hurt yourself, doing what you want. But at the end of the day, if it only hurts you, okay, that's your decision.
I'm not trying to be philosophical here, dude. You're just gonna bum me out. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just it's gonna bum me out.
Sorry.
Dude, I got an idea. Doom, but it's Shadow the Hedgehog.
I would play that. I'd play that unironically, and I'd be like, "Yo, Sega finally has a win."
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Sonic Frontiers does not look great.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna play it, but
there's some things I actually think look decent. Like, I like the they showed the trailer where you're in those other world places that are actual Sonic stages. Those look fucking fun. It's this open world shit that they tagged onto it. That's okay. You're doing me a concern. You're doing me a very big concern.
It's doing the Sonic Unleashed thing again. Like, why add God of War to Sonic?
Please stop.
Like, if you took out the Werehog section, it'd be a perfect
Unleashed
Sonic game. Like,
that's exactly, that was my complaint with Unleashed. Like, if you took all that shit out and just had the day stages, maybe added more of them, that would have been like a 10 out of 10 Sonic game. Like, it would have been fucking solid. The thing I noticed with Team Sonic is they have the opposite problem of like Call of Duty, where, you know how everyone says that Call of Duty just does the same shit every time? That was a complaint for a while. Team Sonic never does the same shit. They keep trying to mix things up, and it's like, no, get a baseline, please. Like, get a good base formula. Like, I know people don't like the story of Colors. Like, Colors, gameplay-wise, was pretty fucking solid. Same thing with Generations, and then they just wiped their ass with it. They try to tack on other shit, and it's like, stop. Or completely overhaul. Like, fucking stop, guys.
Like, Sonic Generations was the best 3D Sonic game. Like, it was the
probably
best
in a
3D Sonic
while.
game. I'll stand by that.
Probably in a while. It's not my personal favorite, but I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, like, if you wanted a good foundation to do like the new 3D Sonic games, that would have been it. But they bossed it with Sonic
Forces.
With Sonic Forces. I'm like, oh my god, why? How did you fuck this up? The pieces were all there, and you fucked it up.
It's funny. I bought the game on sale, and I still haven't even downloaded it yet because I just know it's probably gonna annoy me.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the funny thing about the whole situation, though. One thing that I did find really annoying is it was to celebrate. I think it was Sonic's 30th anniversary, I think, or 25th.
Has it been
Sonic
30
Forces.
years?
Yeah, it's been 30 years.
Fuck, I feel old. Fuck.
Sonic Forces would celebrate that, and the thing they kept teasing was join the Resistance.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, so I was like, wait, are they actually gonna finally fucking do it? Are they gonna get the Sad AM characters, the Archie comic characters, finally in a canon Sonic game? Because that's what it seemed like they were gonna do. I'm saying join the fight for freedom. Like I'm like, wait, are we doing? Okay, if we're doing the Resistance thing, that must mean that they're reference. Like, and again, I get it. Like in the comics, they actually do them. Like, we're gonna see like Archie, Sonic, like Archie and fucking Sad AM Sonic characters. Game proper. We're gonna see Sally. We're gonna see Rotor. We're gonna see Bunny.
And no, but they're in the comics that are a sequel to the game. So
I get like the copyright problem because Sonic.
Because I do know, like, you got the Ken Penders characters that they can't use without dealing with him.
Not even that. It's that the Sonic characters, the games are explicitly Japanese. They're made for like all the Sad AM characters in the comic
Are like
characters.
explicitly American or
American,
Western.
exactly. They were made by Americans. I shouldn't see it. Western companies though. So they can't. So it would be kind of hard from an IP standpoint to actually put them in the game.
Yeah. Plus, because like no one outside of the West is gonna know who the hell these characters are.
I think Sonic's like Sonic comics are pretty popular overseas.
I don't know. I actually don't know what the I would have died anyway.
I know the video game characters like, you know, like the Chaotix and Amy Rose and Bat and Rouge and even Omega are very popular because of course they're like in the mainline games, but
yeah. I wonder though, like how popular those characters even are in Japan, because you gotta remember, like, all that's gonna influence it more than like how popular the characters are in the West is gonna. How popular they are in Japan is gonna.
Also, they keep doing Blaze dirty. Like for some reason,
yeah,
they
do.
Doing Blaze dirty.
They keep doing Best Girl dirty, and it pisses me off because I like Blaze as a character. They really do. They do everybody dirty. Who are we talking about? If you're not. Because for years people have been asking.
They do everyone dirty. They do Sonic dirty.
Sonic get done dirty so bad.
Especially Knuckles, dear God.
Oh my, yeah, because they just made Knuckles stupid now, and it's like he was kind of dumb before, but he wasn't like. He got flanderized just being completely stupid.
do find a middle ground of the second Sonic movie.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, they kind of. I know they basically made him like kind of like that.
Yeah, they basically made him Drax.
Which is a fair thing to have him be, because he is meant to be. He's also just meant to be kind of like hot-tempered and naive, and like that works.
Don't forget one thing, especially about Knuckles. Definitely doesn't chuckle.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that shit.
He'd rather flex his muscles. He stuffed his nails. It ain't hard to tell.
Oh my
And now whether they be solid or frame. I
remember even as a kid. I was like, that is so cringe. He was like a kid. I was like, man, why did they do this?
I listened to this song recently. It's actually really good. Fuck it, I don't care. It's fucking,
that one just cracked me up. I know the guy behind it got into like a lot of drama at one point because he was like feuding. I think he was feuding with that one lady who does like covers of like Sonic songs, like Emmy Jones, I think. I think he got into like a beef with her at one point. I forgot what it was about. But it was
Nah, fuck you, man. That song was awesome. That song is awesome, fucking.
I will say, I was, for some reason, I started randomly listening to that one song from Shadow the Hedgehog, Waking Up. And after I was like, damn, this song is actually low-key good. And I slept on this one when it came out. I guess like this got overshadowed, pun not intended. Or pun intended, fuck it. I was like, damn. That shit was low-key good.
All Hail Shadow or I Am All of Me?
I Am All of Me. I like that one better.
Yeah, that one's
like All Hail Shadow's not bad, but you just can't beat I Am All of Me. I'm sorry. You just fucking can't.
They went too fucking
Yeah, Crush
hard
40 was not fucking around. He's like, oh, we going edgy today? All right. I bet. And that's the one thing we can't. That's one thing we can say about Frontier though. Whether the game's good or bad, the soundtrack is gonna be fire. Let's be real.
I'm gonna be real. Like one of the best Sonic themes in his world.
Yeah.
Too bad it's attached to a pretty bad game.
Yeah. Too bad it's attached to 06, which basically put the whole franchise on fucking life support, and they've never really recovered from it.
Ever since 06, they've been running with a limp. Let's be real.
Yeah. Like I said, he's been on life support. It really makes me sad because I can see like there being at least a decent game buried in 06.
It was like again. Here's the thing.
It's so bad to the point where it pains me to talk about it.
Rushed it out for the holidays.
And the 15th anniversary.
The worst part about it though. Even when they rushed it out, it was still in beta. It wasn't even like half the game wasn't even halfway finished. They were still kicking around with the mechanics.
They basically sent us the beta.
They rushed the beta, and they didn't even they weren't even like in the final stages. They were like I would say like 3/4 of the way done to actually finishing the final draft of the game essentially.
That is bad.
Exactly.
Holy
shit. When people say the game feels unfinished, that's fucking why. It is actually
if you basically got a beta build as a final release. God damn.
Honestly, I think that's the main reason Sonic 06 was an infamy. This is an official game by fucking Sega and Sonic Team.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Not only that, it's the first one on like at the time next gen hardware, like first HD Sonic game. And they fucked it up that badly.
Not only that, they hyped the fuck out of it.
Oh my god, did they?
Like a new this is a new epic Sonic story. Not only that.
You remember that one like early trailer where it's like he's running and then like the robots got him down, then he goes supersonic mode and it like beats the shit out of them. It was like damn.
Yeah, like, and even then, like, they said, oh, this is even gonna be a complete reboot of the franchise. I'm like, okay, guys, promising a lot here.
Yeah. Didn't they get fucking Akon to do, like, a song for that game, too? And it was weird?
No, it's more like he did the background vocals for another song that's pretty good.
Okay. I know Akon was involved, and I was like, what the fuck is Akon doing here?
Yeah, like I said, it's more like it's a really good song. It's like he has like he kind of like he does like yeah remix. He doesn't actually like.
They literally just got him to
rap
do
on the
that.
song. Yeah, that's pretty
They
much
just
it.
got him this yo remix.
That's pretty much his slide of the song.
Oh,
you
that
can
is
look it up.
fucking
Look
funny.
up sweet. You look up Sweet Dreams Akon if you get the chance. It's a good song. It's a good song. It's just.
I don't want to play it on stream because I know I'm gonna get a copyright claim for that shit.
Yeah, you can go look it up real quick. It's a good song, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's just not gonna. Imagine getting copyright claimed by fucking Akon.
I know. I know. Of all people, fucking Akon wants like where my money at, bitch. man. 06 pisses me off. I couldn't finish the damn game because I kept getting stuck on the flame core level. You know, the part where you have to run on the wall, I could never get past it because for whatever reason, Sonic would just keep falling in the damn lava and you couldn't get out of it in time before you just died.
It's, yeah, I've beaten the game multiple times, more times than I'd like to admit.
So I ended
I'm not even gonna lie.
I ended up going over a friend's house as a kid and they had finished that part, so I just ended up playing on their Xbox and then God, we got to the one level with Silver where you're in the desert area. You know that one puzzle, and I use puzzle.
And you gotta hit the ball into the right hole.
That was just pain. That was just pain.
The thing, like there was like the illness fight at the end of Silver's game, at the end of Silver's one, right?
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I never knew how to actually beat it, right? I never knew how because every time you would throw like a giant rock and it'd take part of the platform you're on off. So I was like, how do I actually do this? So every time I got to the last platform, last bit of platform I had left, you throw the last rock, and I'd have no idea how to actually like stay up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for years, I never knew how to actually beat it. I kept like saying, oh, maybe if I save a rock from a previous part and like levitate on it, maybe I can go to him and like jump on his head or whatever. And yeah, I never figured that out. Here's what I figured out about Silver's. Apparently, you can grab that rock, grab that giant rock and throw it back at him.
What?
Even though there's no implication or like thing there to imply that you can grab the rock.
What the fuck?
Because there's no implication at all. There's no implication you can pick up this big giant ass rock. So like for the longest time I had no idea how to do this when all I had to do was grab the rock.
Wow.
Giant rock that takes out the platform.
Wow. That's bad. I remember I got to the Iblis fight when he's like that snake form, and I remember just being so bored because you have to wait so long for your chance to attack him. For him to make the platforms rain down enough so you can actually hit him. And it's like, can this fight end, please? This is not fun.
This is not fun. This is not fun. This is not fun at all. Please stop.
This is a waiting game. Like, yeah, the music is cool, but the music is good, but damn, like, I didn't need to hear it 50 fucking times while I'm waiting.
Everything else, like, literally the music is the best part of the game.
It really is.
By a mile.
It really fucking is. I will say this though, I did like the way the robots looked in that game. I did think they looked pretty cool.
I don't like modern Eggman robots, honestly. I like them when they're more cartoony, honestly. For being real.
I do say I like the ones from like the Heroes like games and stuff where they were a little bit more silly looking. But
or the ones from or the ones from Shadow the Hedgehog where they were kind of like, you know, like kind of like, yeah, I like those too.
Yeah. It's just so funny how it's just so wild how badly 06 went. I was like, man.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Probably shouldn't have done that. Give me all of that. Oh, wait, I should probably use them upgrade points. Yeah, let me actually use these. I don't know why I haven't been using them. I'm waiting for Slum to come back. Fuck, where's the suit one? Here it is. Nah, I'm not gonna get that one yet. This one do. Oh wait, hold on. Forgot the weapons. And yeah, I can't do anything with that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Alright. You know, the sad thing is there's like there's an alternate timeline where 06 got delayed and it came out came out of the oven like actually good. And we had a shitload of good Sonic games based on that. And I'm sad that I'm sad.
I mean, like I would say they need to need to like capitalize on the boost formula, because that always works out well for them.
Yeah.
They just never do.
That's the thing. That's what I was saying. That they always keep like trying to mix it up, which I can kind of respect it. But the problem is what they come up with isn't that good, or it doesn't work, and there's not a consistency.
Like this.
Well, there is a consistency. It's not a good one, but there is some consistency.
It's kind of like this. You have an interesting idea that you haven't really fleshed out all that well. It's a good foundation. Instead of building on that foundation,
you start building somewhere else.
You start building another house somewhere else. Exactly. That's what happens every time with Sonic Team. Like
you just want to grab them. It's like, can you guys just like, you know, can you just stick with one formula, please, for at least a little bit?
Even like,
I've
been trying to do that like after Sonic Forces, like, because like apparently Sonic Forces ties in with Sonic Mania. So, like at the end of Sonic Mania, you get like this I forgot what it's called. It's like a new form of Chaos Emerald. I guess like a power crystal or something, right?
Right.
It sends Sonic at the end of the game into the Sonic Forces world, and apparently they retcon Generations. So instead of Sonic being, you know, canon Sonic from the past, it's you're Sonic from a different universe. I'm like, why? Why did you retcon that? Why?
I suspect what they're gonna do is they're gonna have. I actually think the retcon aside, I think that's kind of smart, because then it can kind of explain like how why the continuity doesn't make any fucking sense between games.
Oh no, because Sonic Generations confirms that all of this takes place in a singular continuity.
Yeah, but it does. Yeah, but when you think about it, it makes no goddamn sense.
I mean, yeah.
For it to do so, so I think that's kind of like their way out of. They realize like, oh shit.
But apparently, by the logic of Sonic Generations,
06 kind of happened.
The following games are indeed canon to the Sonic timeline: Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. Yeah, Sonic Chaotix, since the Chaotix are part of the gang now, I guess.
Yeah.
Sonic 06, even though technically it's still retcon because it technically never fucking happened.
Yeah, it retcons itself out of existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I wonder, did someone on the writing staff know that this game's story is not good? Retcon it. At the end.
I think that's kind of what happened. That was kind of like a cop out, but still, whatever. Okay, so I guess Sonic 06 kind of, sort of is canon. I don't know. Sonic Rush is canon. Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost Worlds, Sonic.
Yeah, Lost Worlds is
Sonic
definitely
Unleashed.
canon.
Yeah, so, Unleashed is canon. What else is canon?
Heroes is canon. All the
Heroes is canon.
adventure games are canon.
The adventure games are also canon. Yeah, did I already say Sonic Rush? Sonic Rush
I think you
games are
did.
canon.
Yeah, you did.
Apparently the Black Knight and the Secret of the Rings is canon because he references
What
it.
the
He says,
fuck?
This kid. No, he literally says this is so weird. Not as weird as battling knights and genies.
Oh yeah, he did.
And I was like,
Fuck, he did say that.
He did reference it. So like, yeah, those games are canon too. Apparently, like I don't know, man. I don't know. So apparently these are all in the same continuity. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird.
What
and
the
so
fuck?
apparently Sonic Rivals as well. Sonic Rivals is also canon apparently.
Yeah, because Silver shows up in that game too.
And again, they retconned 06, and it's like, okay, Silver actually first appeared in Sonic Rivals. No, he appeared in 06. He appeared in Sonic Rivals.
Yeah.
he did. I'm pretty sure he debuted.
Damn it, Bobby!
in
He
Sonic
appeared
06.
in Rivals.
I'll
tell you what.
Bit of a tangent. Did you see that thing I showed you like in like the server where this was the original ending for King of the Hill?
Yeah, I saw it.
Like I said, me and Will were talking about it. I do like how they kind of acknowledge some episodes aren't canon. Apparently, it's like, Bill, that was a hallucination you had. We had food poisoning. You didn't steal a tank, and I wasn't born in New York. And as my dad, it was a bit on the nose to be fair.
And he's like,
they
I
were
didn't
clearly-
stab Fidel Castro or some shit.
Like, yeah, my dad didn't have me in a New York woman's bathroom in a plot to kill Fidel Castro. Like, yeah, I will say that was kind of funny. They acknowledged like everything that happened in King of the Hill took place over a year. That is kind of funny. Like, they confirmed the time crunch theory, but still, that's kind of funny.
All right, I'm gonna show the Alex Jones's Doom Slayer clip, just because I said we were gonna do it after I got through that level.
What do I do, Lord?
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons. It's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what all the ancients said, it's what they warned of, it's what we're dealing with. They're demons. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? I'll just say it, make fun of me all you want on CNN or wherever, but everyone already innately knows this. These people are not frickin' humans, okay? Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon.
It's in sync with the music too.
They earned the friggin' frog game. You'll never defeat the human spirit. You'll never defeat God. You'll never win.
Oh wait, this is a part 2 to this shit? Hold on, what is part 2? I don't think I've ever seen part 2.
And Biebler says, hand in your guns. They want to train you. They're coming straight for you, and you know it. That's why you're so scared. Talk about cutting people's power off. I'm an Ellie. Troll freaks in big nerd packs, taking everything over, ruling everything, becoming police officers with weapons, tasering us for fun. I've had it with control freaks and scum. Stop being gilded, domesticated garbage.
This one feels like was edited by someone with ADD.
I taste metal, I taste blood. Justin Bieber!
Wait, why are you doing Justin Bieber? What? Yeah, this was made. I think the animator was on Adderall when he came up with this version.
Either that or he's on meth.
Yeah. I forgot he did that.
We know we're under attack! We know it! We're breaking the conditioning! We're coming for you, globalist! Coming for you! Coming for you! We know what you're doing!
What the fuck? I think the first one was funnier. The second one was just more, what the actual fuck is this? DMT. I guess someone's on DMT. I don't fucking know. I think I'm gonna end it here because it's almost like midnight, and the next level's probably gonna take me like 30 minutes. I don't really feel like it right now.
Alright, no problem. I'll talk to you later, Edgy, alright?
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Like I said, for Sunday we'll do the Reservoir Dog thing.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man, alright?
Alright. Thanks to everyone who came out to the stream. Again, another just crazy, I don't know what the hell was going on with this stream, but it was fun. We'll have to, next week, I guess, actually, I might not be able to stream next week. Cause I gotta do something next week, so I might not be able to. Okay, next time I stream it'll be XCOM again, and then I guess what I'll do is every other stream will be Doom until we finish that, and I haven't finished XCOM by then. I guess I'll go with like the second runner up on the poll, which was Devil May Cry 5. So we'll do that, and I might do some more like not game streams. It's just like chill, like talking streams, I guess, with like a focus. I might not do that anytime soon, but I want to at some point. I just realized Doom Eternal came out 2 fucking years ago. Shit, time flies. Alright, on that note, I'm just gonna end the stream. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Wow.